Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Nest in Alexandria, Louisiana, home of the Holy Savior Menard Central High School football team. And the Eagles are set for senior night tonight. We'll have senior night events going on the field. We'll have the Nat sound. You'll be able to hear the names of all the seniors, and they'll do the football players. There's 8 of them. And then they'll have cheerleaders and the dance line, the Eaglettes, and the drum corps, and anybody associated with Eagle football who is a senior and dedicated their time to the team and the school. So in terms with the football program. So we're looking forward to that. You'll just be watching the folks on the field and the announcements from here in the press box. You won't hear anything from me. And then we'll be, man, that scares me every time. That is that little opening right there. It goes up to the roof. And when that top goes down, you better not have your fingers there. You won't keep them very long. Anyway, a couple of minutes away from the 6 p.m. start of senior night right here at the Nest. Then at 6:35, we'll start the pregame show, and we'll have the coach's interview with David Perkins on the field. I'm Tom Bouchie. John Wolf will join us at 6:40 with to question David Perkins about the game and the playing conditions. It's been raining this afternoon, and the rain's kind of stopped now. You'll see a little bit of blur on the glass, and we're trying to get a squeegee up here to clean it off because you got to do it from the outside. It's not the inside. But we're glad you joined us tonight. If you can't make it out to the game, glad you joined us here, as this is a production of 446 Sports, affiliated with Holy Savior Menard Central High School. I'm Tom Boucher. John Wolf will be here. And then, of course, head coach David Perkins will join us in the pregame. Our last home game of the year, unless they win a playoff game next week, and we'll get more into that as we approach the pregame show and get into that, and then certainly the game. But undoubtedly, the Eagles should make the playoffs and will be on the road next week. And if they win, we're back here, actually. But if not, this will be our last home game. And we will see you back here at 6:35. Enjoy the senior night activities as we bring it to you here on 446 Sports in Holy Savior Menard Central High School at the Nest. It is currently not raining. Thank goodness for all the girls and the moms and dads that are out there for senior night. Enjoy the festivities, and we'll see you at 6:35.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2024-2025 HSM Football Senior Night. We are here tonight to honor those students who have participated in fall sports and activities. Let's begin our evening with our Gridiron Guys, your Holy Savior Menard football team. Hunter Allen Branch is the son of Ashley Jade Vercher. He is being escorted by his parents. Hunter has attended HSM since 7th grade. Hunter is a 6-year member of the HSM baseball and football teams. He has held positions of linebacker, running back, and safety in football. After graduation, Hunter plans to attend school to become an electrician. Mr. Hunter Allen Branch. Asher Benjamin Davis is the son of Donovan and Laura Davis and Kimberly Sellers. He is being escorted by his parents. Asher has attended Holy Savior Menard since his freshman year. He is proud to serve as a Eucharistic minister at HSM weekly masses. Asher gives his time to HSM as a student ambassador, sharing his HSM experiences with future Eagles. Asher is a multi-sport athlete, being a member of the baseball and football programs. Asher was a part of the 2023 HSM Eagle District Champion football team. Next year, Asher is looking forward to serving our country in the United States Air Force. Mr. Asher Benjamin Davis. Benjamin Christian Good is the son of Charlie Good. He is being escorted by his mother. Ben has been a Menard Eagle for 6 years, since 7th grade. He has dedicated his time at Holy Savior Menard to the football program and has poured his heart, mind, and body into every contest. For his efforts, Ben was awarded the Coaches Award during his junior year. He also was named to the All-District second team. Next year, Ben hopes to continue his football career in college. Mr. Benjamin Christian Good. Carson Thomas Harrison is the son of Scotty and Nicole Harrison. He is being escorted by his parents. Carson has attended Menard since 7th grade. He is a multi-sport athlete competing in football, soccer, and track. In 2023, Carson was named All-District Defensive Back Honorable Mention. He finished 5th place in state in the pole vault and won the Fighting Tiger Award for track. Carson was a member of student council in his sophomore and junior years. He earned the Class Leadership and Citizenship Awards in 10th grade. Carson is currently a member of the International Culture Club, HSM Altar Server, and MAC team. Carson plans to attend LSU next year. Mr. Carson Thomas Harrison. Jacob Christopher Mizell is the son of Jason Mizell and Rebecca Moore. He is being escorted by his father. Jacob is a 4-year member of the Holy Savior Menard football team and a 2-year member of the golf team. During his junior year, Jacob was named to the All-District team for golf. This year, Jacob serves HSM as a member of the Menard Apostles for Christ, where he is able to be a peer minister. After graduation, Jacob plans to attend LSU and major in law. Mr. Jacob Christopher Mizell. Jordan Wayne Rich is the son of Claudine and T. Ray Rich. He is being escorted by his father. Jordan has attended Holy Savior Menard since 7th grade. During those years, Jordan participated in several sports, including soccer, baseball, and football. He was awarded the Breakout Player of the Year in soccer. In football, Jordan was recognized as Most Improved Player, District Honorable Mention, and First Team All-District. Next year, Jordan plans to attend trade school to pursue his interests and talents in auto mechanics, body repair, and welding. Mr. Jordan Wayne Rich. Jack Taylor Roy is the son of Corey and Angie Roy. He is being escorted by his parents. Jack is a member of the varsity golf team. He is a 4-year starter on the HSM varsity football team. Jack has earned the honor of being a second-team all-district center. He is also a member of the chess club. Following graduation, Jack plans to enroll at LSU and major in construction management. Mr. Jack Taylor Roy. Hunter Wayne Vaughn is the son of Robert and Kyla Vaughn. He is being escorted by his parents. Hunter is a 6-year member of the HSM football program, earning All-District Honorable Mention in 2023. He is a 3-year member of the golf team. During those 3 years, Hunter earned the 2023 Coaches Award, 2024 All-District Honors, 2024 All-State at the state tournament, and 2024 MVP. During his freshman year, Hunter was chosen to represent his class on homecoming court. Next year, Hunter plans to attend the University of Louisiana at Lafayette and major in construction management. Mr. Hunter Wayne Vaughn. Please give our football players a huge round of applause. They have left it all out on the field for us all year, and now they need to prepare for the game at hand. Thank you, gentlemen. We continue tonight celebrating members of our cross-country team, Eagle Corps Drumline, and cheerleaders. Abby Grace Scalisi is the daughter of Shannon and Johnny Scalisi. She is being escorted by her parents. Abby has been a Menard Eagle since 7th grade and has run cross country all 6 years, competing at the state level every year. She is in the top 50 Menard runners of all time, currently as the 38th fastest runner. Abby is number 25 out of the all-time senior girl runners. Abby has earned the Christian Leadership Award, State Qualifier, Most Improved Rookie, Most Improved Veteran Runner, Iron Woman, and Most Rookie Miles. Abby is a peer minister in the Menard Apostles for Christ team and has been a leader in many clubs on campus. Abby plans to continue following God's plan for her life after high school. Miss Abby Grace Scalisi. Kimber Lynn Bordelon is the daughter of Ted Bordelon and Cheryl Gunn. She is being escorted by her mother. Kimber is a 4-year member of Key Club and a 3-year member of Student Ambassadors. She has competed with the golf team for 4 years. Kimber has been involved with the HSM Theater productions for 4 years and has been a junior Catholic daughter throughout high school. Kimber has spent her Friday nights during football season on the track playing drums for the past 3 years. Next year, Kimber hopes to attend Central Louisiana Technical and Community College and begin a career in welding. Miss Kimber Lynn Bordelon. Aubrey Miller Fontaine is the daughter of Dr. Robert and Noelle Fontaine. She is being escorted by her parents. Aubrey is a 4-year member of the HSM Theater Department. She played lead female characters Sharpay in High School Musical and Catherine in Newsies. She also played Gingy in Shrek. Aubrey is a member of National Honor Society and represented HSM at Literary Rally in English 2 honors. Aubrey is a 4-year member of the Eagle Corps Drumline and has served as captain both her junior and senior years. Aubrey plans to attend LSUA next year and transfer to the University of Louisiana at Lafayette to pursue a career in criminology. Miss Aubrey Miller Fontaine. Anthony Augustard Gillard, Jr. is the son of Anthony Sr. and Yashina Gillard. He is being escorted by his parents. Anthony has attended Holy Savior Menard since 7th grade. He was on the swim team in junior high. Anthony is a 4-year member of the varsity soccer team. During his junior year, Anthony participated in the International Culture Club. He is a member of the Menard Apostles for Christ. Anthony has been a member of the Eagle Corps Drumline his junior and senior years. Next year, Anthony plans to attend Northwestern State University and major in nursing. Mr. Anthony Augustard Gillard, Jr. Maggie Ann Bell is the daughter of Jason and Christy Bell. She is being escorted by her parents. Maggie has been very active in club membership in high school. She is a member of National Honor Society, Beta, Key Club, and International Culture Club. Maggie represented her freshman class on the homecoming court and was elected to the senior homecoming court this year. Maggie is a 6-year member of the cheer team. She has earned the Cheer Most Improved Award and Leadership Award. Next year, Maggie plans to attend the University of Louisiana at Monroe in preparation for a career in pediatric occupational therapy. Miss Maggie Ann Bell. Annalise Marie Boone is the daughter of Jason and Ashley Boone. She is being escorted by her parents. Annalise is a member of the Menard Apostles for Christ. She was chosen to be an HSM Eucharistic minister. Annalise was chosen to represent her sophomore class on the homecoming court. She is a 6-year member of Student Council, serving as class representative in 9th and 10th grade and class historian 11th and 12th grade. Annalise is a member of National Honor Society, Beta, and Key Club, serving as board member. She is a member of Culture Club and Student Ambassadors. Annalise has earned AB Honor Roll every year at Menard. Annalise is a 6-year member of the HSM cheer team, earning NCAA nominations for the Varsity Cheer Spirit Spectacular. Next year, Annalise plans to attend LSU or ULL and major in business and finance. Miss Annalise Marie Boone. Cameron Nicole Harrison is the daughter of Scotty and Nicole Harrison. She is being escorted by her parents. Cammie has attended Menard since 7th grade. She is currently serving as the Holy Savior Menard Student Body President and Captain of the Cheerleaders. For the past 5 years, Cammie has been named All-American by the NCAA and won NCAA Top All-American twice. Cameron is a member of the HSM indoor and outdoor track team. She is a 3-time state champion pole vaulter and the state runner-up in the 100 and 300 meter hurdles. Cammie is a past winner of the Wally Smith Golden Eagle Award. She also led the Lady Eagles track team to the indoor and outdoor team state championship in 2024. Cameron is an altar server and serves on the MAC team, Menard Apostles for Christ. She is proud to serve the school in Beta, National Honor Society, International Culture Club, and Catholic Daughters. Cameron was selected to represent Menard as a delegate at Louisiana Girls State this past summer. Cammie has won the Class Leadership Award since 9th grade. After graduation, Cameron plans to attend Louisiana State University and major in pre-med. Ms. Cameron Nicole Harrison. Allie Mae Jones is the daughter of Natasha Edwards. She is being escorted by her mother. Allie has attended Menard since her sophomore year. She is a member of Key Club and Beta Club, currently serving as Beta President. Allie has earned AB Honor Roll throughout high school. She is a 6-year member of Extreme Athletics Competitive Cheer Team. Allie is a 2-year member of the HSM Track Team. She is a 3-year HSM varsity cheerleader and was invited to try out for the NCAA cheer staff. Next year, Allie plans to attend Northwestern State University and major in nursing in the hope of becoming a CRNA. Miss Allie Mae Jones. Lainey Diane McDaniel is the daughter of Amy Robertson. She is being escorted by her mother. Lainey has been a part of the HSM cheer team for 3 years. She is currently serving as co-captain. Lainey has been nominated for All-American for 4 years and has been on the All-American team for 3 years. She was also invited to try out for the NCAA cheer staff. Lainey has cheered for Extreme Athletic Competitive Cheer Team for 12 years. Next year, Lainey plans to attend Louisiana State University and major in forensic science. Miss Lainey Diane McDaniel. Molly Kate Morrow is the daughter of Paul and Anna Morrow. She is being escorted by her parents. Molly has participated in Key Club for the past 4 years and currently serves as president. She has also participated in Student Council, serving as secretary for the class of 2024 and previously serving as president for her sophomore and junior years. Molly is also a member of the Menard varsity cheerleading team and has been awarded All-American for the past 3 years. She is a member of the Menard Apostles for Christ, National Honor Society, Beta Club, Culture Club, and Yearbook Committee. Next year, Molly plans to attend Ole Miss and pursue a career in dentistry. Miss Molly Kate Morrow. Briley Elizabeth Parker is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Sean Parker. She is being escorted by her parents. Briley has attended HSM since 7th grade. She has competed with Extreme Athletics for 8 years. Briley has served on Student Council for 6 years, currently as vice president of the senior class. She has earned honor roll every year at Menard. Briley is a member of National Honor Society and International Culture Club. She has served Menard as student ambassador since 8th grade. Briley is a 6-year member of the HSM cheer team, currently serving as co-captain. She earned Rookie of the Year as ninth grader and earned All-American for 3 years. Briley has attended NCAA High School Nationals from 10th through 12th grade. Next year, Briley plans to pursue a career in physical therapy or chiropractic care at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Miss Briley Elizabeth Parker. Eleanor Rose Roy is the daughter of Corey and Angie Roy. She is being escorted by her parents. Eleanor is a member of the International Culture Club, Key Club, and Beta. She was a member of varsity track, earning Rookie of the Year honors. Eleanor is a member of National Honor Society. Eleanor is a 4-year member of the varsity cheer team. She earned the Most Spirited Award and Most Improved Award. After graduation, Eleanor plans to attend the Louisiana State University and major in pre-law. Miss Eleanor Rose Roy. Alexis Aileen Thompson is the daughter of Kevin and Jessica Thompson. She is being escorted by her mother. Allie has been a student ambassador for 4 years. She has played soccer for 6 years and 5 years on the varsity team, and last year they made it to the state quarterfinals. Allie has competed on the Extreme Athletics competition cheer team. This year, Allie is a senior member of the varsity cheer team. After graduation, Allie plans to pursue a career in occupational therapy at the University of Louisiana at Monroe. Miss Alexis Aileen Thompson. Thank you everyone for attending. This concludes our senior night activities.
And welcome back, everybody, to Alexandria, Louisiana, the Nest, the home of the Holy Savior Menard Central High School Eagles. I'm Tom Bouchie. John Wolf will be joining us in a second on the field. Not really in a second, but maybe 4 minutes. And he'll have head coach David Perkins for an interview, and we'll get that set. We're going to kind of just give you a little bit of a view of the dance line and the cheerleaders getting ready for the game. It was senior night, or it is senior night, and they had an introduction of all the seniors in fall sports and cheerleading and dance line and drum corps, and I think it was about 25 names and kids that were promoted in their senior year, and they talked about what they wanted to do in the future, whether they were going to college or going to trade school, and what they wanted to do. Had from electricians to lawyers to occupational therapists, a lot of kids going on to do great things in the future here in and around Alexandria, Louisiana, and heading off to Louisiana colleges. One actually going to Ole Miss, and I thought, why? But but anyway, she'll be a rebel, and she'll be all right even if she comes back to Tigerland. She'll be accepted. Anyway, big game for LSU this weekend against Alabama, hosting Alabama, and LSU beating Alabama in overtime with that pass in the end zone to Mason Taylor 2 years ago that really ended up clinching the SEC West for them, although they couldn't hang on, and they ended up going to A&M and losing the game there. Got romped just like they did this year at A&M. So this is a game that is still for an SEC championship possibly, because both teams have one loss in the SEC and certainly a college football playoff. But on and back here to the Eagles. The Eagles will have an opportunity to talk to John Wolf when he gets up here, and we'll get a little bit deeper in it. But the Eagles are 1-2 in District 5 2A, and they're taking on a new Red Devil team. We played the Red Devils last year, but they were from Pickering. And this year we are playing the Red Devils, and their school and town actually starts with a P, Port Barre. They're coming in. Everybody knows Port Barre. If you drive to Baton Rouge and take 190, you have to go through Port Barre, and you got to slow down, too, when you go through there. It is a speed trap in Port Barre. But the Port Barre Red Devils come in tonight with a record of 1-8 and 0-3. There's only 4 total games. We're about to get a phone call from John Wolf. We'll get the camera set. It's a little blurry because of the outside windows. And just waiting on John to call in. Let's see. Make sure I got my Bluetooth on and I'm connected. Roadcaster. There we go. Let me put it on the Roadcaster, John. Make sure it can get there. There we go. Now we can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Got it?
Yep. John Wolf joins us in the pregame show with head coach David Perkins on the 30-yard line. Take it away, John.
Yeah, so Coach, looking at this game coming in, had a great homecoming. 2-game losing skid. Come in the last game of the year, home game, last regular season game. What's the mood of the team? Any distractions? What are we looking like this week?
The mood of the team is really good. No distractions. You know, we had homecoming. We worked through those distractions with no problem tonight. The guys want to play for the seniors, obviously. You know, we're going to coach them up to do that. They want to send them out here with a win tonight. Probably their last home game, you know, still of their careers. So we're going to play for those guys, and no distractions.
Good deal. So, you know, we had a lot of rain earlier this week. Kind of went the whole season with no rain. And had some rain earlier this week. Field was dry. We get a bunch of rain this afternoon. Field's in good shape considering the amount of rain we got, but obviously muddy, wet, slick. Ball's going to be wet tonight. How's that change your game plan, or does it change your game plan?
Well, you know, one good thing about it being dry for so many weeks is we did get all this rain, but it soaked in pretty well. It's not too bad out here. You know, we've got a good crown on this field, so we're probably not going to change much on our game plan. You know, we're going to still try to run the ball. But, you know, we passed the ball a lot this week in practice, so we'll keep the balls dry. We got a whole bunch of balls, and we're not going to change our game plan.
Sounds good. Tom, what you got upstairs?
David, good luck on your last home game of the year, or at least for the regular season. We hope we're back in 2 weeks after a playoff game. But good luck tonight, and you get the final word.
Go Eagles.
All right, Tom. Good luck, Coach.
Appreciate it. John Wolf from the field, and with head coach David Perkins. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more of the Eagles pregame show from the Nest live in Alexandria, Louisiana, home of the Holy Savior Menard Central High Schools. You're watching a live stream broadcast from 446 Sports, and we'll be back with more pregame show right after this.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible. So if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hall. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hall at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. Speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
And welcome back live to the Nest in Alexandria, Louisiana. I'm Tom Bouchie. I'm now joined with John Wolf, who made it back up to the press box and has his breath with him. Remember, we're going to end up on Wednesday during the Eagles Nest Coaches Show with David Perkins. Well, they get together and they pick a lineman of the game. Express Employment Professionals of Alexandria, Louisiana, lineman of the game. And this past week, we named Sawyer Brown.
Sawyer Brown. He got lineman and player of the game.
Player of the game. And that's a great little segue to the Security Sports player of the game. John Wolf and I will put our minds together during the game, and we'll pick a fella on the field who has put himself out there and made his name known in the game tonight. And he will be our Security Sporting Goods player of the game, and it was
Sawyer
Brown, as you were talking about.
Which is also the name of a music group. Right?
That's right, a country band for sure. The other one we'll give away, you saw the commercial already, Southern Air Cool play of the game. Hopefully we have to choose and have choices.
Yeah.
You know, we've had games over the last couple of weeks where we really had to dig deep to find a play of the game.
Or not dig deep.
Well, yeah, it was just right there, right?
Yeah,
That's right. Dig deep means there was a bunch.
Yeah, I want to dig deep tonight.
Yeah, that's right. I do too. So we'll come back and we're going to show the press cam. Step in here, John.
Yep.
There's the better-looking face of the duo here. John Wolf, he's up here with me for the second season and my last season.
I tell you what, Tom, this is probably our last game in the Menard press box together. And I've only been here 2 years. You've been doing it for umpteen years, 13 or so. I forget the number, but it's been fun. We were friends before this. We'll be longtime friends after this.
Now.
Yeah, better friends now. But, when you first asked me about this, a year and a half or so ago, I was like, I don't know about that. And I still don't know because I really don't know what I'm doing. But it's been fun, and I appreciate what you've done and invited me up here, and we've had a really good time. It's a really fun way to watch the game. It's a much different way than I've watched the game over the past 20-plus years, but I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the camaraderie with you, and I know the folks here at Menard are going to miss you and what you've done over the years for this school and the alumni here. You're obviously an alumni, and you're going to be missed.
Well,
you're going to be missed. I don't know what next year brings. We'll find out, but you will be missed. There's no doubt about it, buddy.
I appreciate that, my friend, and I, too, share the same sentiment of the friendship that we have developed over the last several years and really the closeness that we've gotten because we were friends before from attending Sacred Heart Church in Pineville and doing service work through Acts and the Knights of Columbus and everything. I've always liked you and your family, and you were kind enough to invite us out for a crawfish boil one time.
Yeah.
I am going to miss you, and I'm sure I will miss this when it hits football season next year.
Well, sometimes you have guest pickers, like on College Game Day, right? They bring in guest pickers, and maybe we will have a guest announcer here and there. I'm
going to have to come back to get a hamburger.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, and I talked to him.
Hamburgers.
I talked to him before the game, and I don't know if Daryl's got the speaker going down there, but I said, guys, you can't run out before halftime this game. This is the last one of the year. We got to have burgers. Love the nachos, and Al came. He's like, I didn't even want to bring them up there. I sent so-and-so to bring up the nachos because I was embarrassed. He goes,
great.
You want gumbo or the hamburger? I said, we want the hamburger because they are good.
That's right. And look, I went down there. I didn't see Al, but I did see several of the guys, and I thanked them for all the years of bringing hamburgers up to the booth and taking great care of us. Tiffany and Dustin Summerall this year, along with Lynn Roy. Boy, what a pleasure it has been. Working with them and all the help that they've given us. Look, John, they gave us the starting lineups. Tiffany went down and made copies of the Port Barre Red Devils roster, and they even pointed out some of the starters to us. Let's go ahead and take a minute and do the starting lineups for everybody.
Well, we don't really have Menard. I did get some news earlier pregame from Menard. Kay Tassan is fighting a little bit of cellulitis. So he's kind of a game time decision, and we are going to have we are going to have Hollis Chapman back, and the coach talked about it on the coach's show. So he'll be back on the offensive side of the ball. Obviously, they got Ben Good. If Cade's going, Hollis is going. I got a feeling you're going to see Sam strictly on the defensive side of the ball. Of course, you're going to have Hunter Vaughn out there.
Brevell is tight end.
Aaron Brevell plays a good bit. We're also going to see Jarrett Scalisi out there, the freshman.
Yep.
Probably be getting some playing time. You'll see Carson Albanian getting some playing time on the front. Most likely on the defensive side of the ball a good
now,
bit.
Scalisi, I think we're going to see more on the offensive side now that Sawyer Brown has been –
Well, we also have another injury on the defensive side of the ball I heard about.
Really?
So I was going to get to that. So Branson Buller, I hear, is out with possible flu.
Oh, no.
Inside linebacker, our will linebacker. So I got a feeling they're going to be moving Sawyer Brown
to the
possibly
linebacker?
to the will side, the weak side, inside linebacker, taking his spot, which means Jarrett Scalisi is going to be getting a lot of playing time on that defensive front for us.
Well, it's a good thing Don Fields has been their trainer, and he's been hitting them hard all year long. You know, some teams quit working out after they start playing football, and but not Menard. They've been out there working and getting themselves conditioned for games like this where they should win this game and be able to stay strong and not cramp up. I mean, you think about you were out there on the field. It's muggy out there, and it's perfect conditions for cramping.
It is. We were talking to Coach about the field conditions earlier pregame, but the weather conditions, we got rain. It's almost mid-November, and it feels like it's 95 degrees out on that field with the humidity that's out there. There's no breeze blowing. And, man, it is muggy, and these kids are going to be they're going to be sweating. There's no doubt about it.
78 degrees, I think, the last time I looked at at a thermometer, or at Sunlaw Weather, actually. You know what? I haven't even watched or seen that, but apparently Nick has been going on at Sunlaw Weather with Doug at 446 Sports doing some kind of weather report for football on Friday. Right. But haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure it's out there. But
I love watching Nick, especially when we got bad weather coming in. I flip it on YouTube. I'm not on Facebook, right? So I'm not one of those that gets all the Facebook feeds. I'm a YouTube guy, and I love when Nick's on YouTube and it's got Tom on there during the bad weather. It helps.
Two of my old Nick came in long after I was gone, but Tom Konvicka and I worked together at KALB. When I was doing jambalaya in the mornings over there, Tom would come in and he'd walk through the newsroom. And he'd open up the door and look up, and I was like, that's how you get the forecast. I mean,
Flip a coin, right?
He'd lick his finger and put it up in the air to see which way the wind direction was coming. The Port Barre Red Devils, well, they're going to be in their red pants with white jerseys and red numbers, which should make it easy to read, except when we have all of the humidity out there, the windows on the outside are just all messed up, and so we're a little bit foggy. I tried to wipe it down with the broom and a towel on them, the best I could get. We never got the squeegee brought up here,
and I thought about it and didn't have one on about a 10-foot pole that we need to get up here.
I had one in the car all the time, but we don't have enough bad weather to use a squeegee. So, hey, look, Port Barre sent us rosters. Let's just kind of take a look at the offense. They got wide receivers, number 8, Colin Desatel, wide receivers number 0, Adam Barron, wide receiver number 11, Ashton Ellis, tight end number 9, Juan Horns, left tackle is Carson Dupree, number 65, 77, Reese Ledoux, the left guard, Luke Grimmett, 59, the center, Brett Menard, hey, look at that, he's at home, isn't he? Number 56 at right guard, Ben Bordline, number 60, right tackle, Chase Didon, number 20, running back, and quarterback is Tyler Metrogene, number 3. The defense?
Yeah, we'll go DeMar Ware, number 10, playing defensive end. Then you got Reese Ledoux playing number 77, will be defensive tackle. Bennett Fontenot, 62, defensive tackle. Malcolm Mallett, 22, defensive end. Riley Reed, 21, linebacker. Jawan Horns, number 9, linebacker. Alex Lashney, 36, strong safety. Caleb Oliver, number 7, strong safety. Adam Barron, number 0, free safety. Keedron Stelly, number 2, cornerback. And Tucker Smith, number 6, cornerback.
And it looks like, did you say this Reese Ledoux, number 77, going to be a defensive tackle?
Yeah, they've
with that
scratched
arrow?
the first one, and it looks like he's going to be starting.
So what do you notice on that, John, as the team makes their way in?
So I noticed they don't have a lot of seniors similar to us, but they also don't have freshmen and sophomores like we do. They've got a lot of juniors. They do have a few seniors, only 2 sophomores, and no freshman starters.
And if you also look on there, between the offense and the defense, there was only 2 players playing both ways.
Yep.
That's a huge difference than what we see on the Menard side. Well, we gave you a lot of stats and a lot of talk. We're going to take a quick break, run some commercials, and come back for the national anthem, but first the prayer before that. We'll be back with more. Well, tell you what, we're going to go straight to the prayer.
Immediately followed by the playing of our national anthem, which will be sung by Holy Savior Menard student Daryl Tran.
In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for this day. I pray for the safety of both boys on the field, both sides of the field, and that they play with good sportsmanship. Thank you for letting us have the opportunity to come out here and have a good time. And lastly, I pray that the weather stays clear. In your name we pray, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was nicely done by one of the Tran students. There are, what, 3 of them here?
I believe so. And
2
I tell you
boys
what,
and their sister.
Yeah, and they're also part of the theater department, and they do a really good job. So you'll be able to see them this spring when Menard puts on their play.
Well, we went to the play. You were kind enough to give us tickets to go see Emily and Joseph, who were in the play. Which play was that? Do you remember the name of it?
It was a good play.
It was a good play.
It was
Newsies.
Newsies. Yeah,
and in
Newsies.
fact, the one of the Tran boys was Tiffany Sumrall coming up with that one for us.
Yeah, I think the next one is called Guys and Dolls.
Oh,
yeah, Guys and Dolls.
That's a fun one. That's
I don't know, but I'll be there.
Guys and Dolls when I was in high school.
Yeah,
it was actually a little theater
we got a coin
play.
toss.
Yep. So I'm gonna have to go out and squeegee that window, man, or not squeegee, but towel it. We can't zoom in really close and get a focus.
Asher, Jordan Rich, is that Cutter Knowles, and Carson Harrison are our captains out there.
Number 10, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Cutter.
So all the seniors are seniors.
Well, Cutter is, I believe Cutter's a junior.
Junior? Carson and Cutter. That sounds like a law firm.
We got a lot of those here.
We win the toss and elected to receive. So the Eagles
won the toss.
Putting their offense out there and going to try to go down and put some pressure on the Red Devils and score.
Yeah, I mean we'll see what we've got. We've see what happens on the offensive side of the ball tonight. You know, the muddy field tends to lend advantage to the offense a little bit. Obviously, they know where the ball is going. Defense doesn't when they have to react. So a muddy field, maybe it helps our offense tonight.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the kickoff right after these messages.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier. Transactions are getting safer. And you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use. Anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
At Wallace Eye Associates, right now is the best time to have your cataracts removed. A new year means a new deductible. So if you're just not seeing as well as you used to, schedule your cataract evaluation today. It's fully covered by all medical insurances, including Medicare. You never need a referral at Wallace Eye Associates, and our method of next-generation cataract care is the most affordable in the state. There's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
And we're back live, getting set for the kickoff. Man, this is going to be something, isn't it? Keeping track of all this. We're getting the okay for the kickoff, and we are. Our game 10 is underway. The ball hits the ground, scooped up at the 25. Coming out to the 30, that's Sam Bracata, I believe. Got it out to about the 31. And, you know, we did a nice job with our return game last week. Actually, last couple of weeks, having really good field position.
We had really good field position last week. We got the ball here starting out at 31. Sam picks that up off the ground. Of course, wet ball, a little slick, and tries to bring it around. Good coverage by Port Barre right there. So we'll see what Menard does coming out with 4 wideouts here.
Boy, turnover is going to be the story tonight, I think. Looking to pass right out of the gate to Jordan Rich, the senior, cutting it up. He did a little bubble screen after he caught it. Ran back about 3 yards and picked up some more.
Yeah, just a little good pitch and catch right there. Pick up 7-8 yards on that play and bring up a good second and 2 right here, 2nd and 3.
Staying ahead of the sticks, as they say, and having a 2nd down and 3 is the position you want to be in. In the backfield, hands it off, and he gets around the edge. He's got the edge, getting to the outside. He's down the sideline, over the 50, down to about the 42. A flag, and that's going to be 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct, taking him down way out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, good run by Sam there off the left edge. Picked up really good yardage, got it down to the 40-yard line. I think they're going to throw a late call here on that.
That was a really good run. I forgot nobody was running the camera.
Oh, well, sorry about that. But I think they're going to get a late hit on Port Barre on that 15-yard late hit. So we'll get 15 tacked onto it. Not sure I agree with that call, but it was, you know.
Well, you know, but he knew they were out of bounds. He rode him all the way to the water, you know, the water jug out there.
I know. And look, I get we're Menard, but when that contact's made in bounds, you get some leeway going out. So, but hey, beneficial call. Let's see if we can take advantage of it, right?
All right, I'm going to leave it up to you to see numbers and names. So here's the fake handoff. Jake's got it. They were able to grab him behind line of scrimmage, and he drags him for maybe a yard pickup at best. It'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 9.
Yeah, he faked that to Sam out to the right and tried to take that up the middle, and just wasn't much there.
Yeah, I didn't see him move the down marker. So it looks like we're going to have a 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
We're just started here in the first quarter. We got 10:40 to play in the quarter, and it's 0-0. Jake looking to throw. He's got a ball downfield. Jordan Rich overthrows. Dadgummit. All right. You're doing your part, and I'm forgetting mine. I'm watching the game and making the call and not moving the camera.
Yeah, I had Jordan down here on the right side, and Jake threw that, you know, overthrew. Jordan kind of came up a little short trying to make the jump on it, and
so on that
wasn't
one,
able to connect.
On that one, it looks like maybe Jordan was supposed to run down the sideline, and he cut it up a little bit.
Who knows? I mean, it could have been
he was
straight
more on
go
the
route,
numbers.
and he kind of stopped to go up for it, and Jake threw it deep. So
we got 3rd and, well, look, they gave us the yard that I thought we had. So it's 3rd and 9. They just didn't move the down marker. Got to run straight up the middle. Sam breaking tackles, almost gets all of it. It's going to set up a 4th and about 2, and the Eagles will be going for this one for sure, deep in Red Devil territory.
Yeah, going in with a little bit of a hurry up here. They're going to the line. Good to see Cade Tossane in there on the left side of that line playing. You know, we talked about his injury. Got Hollis Chapman back on the right tackle.
Inside the red zone against the Red Devils, and they're going to keep it and pick up the yardage and a little bit more. Jake dragging people down to the 10, inside the 10, going down to the 5 almost. Finally taken down. We'll call it about the 9. It'll be 1st and goal at the Red Devil 9-yard line. The Eagles marching toward a touchdown with 9:55 to play in the first quarter.
Good hard run inside right there. And, we talked about it on the coach's show about Menard having really good matchups. They match up well with this Port Barre team.
Let's see. Looks like they got, is that?
Got Hunter Vaughn at
center. Yeah.
I think that's Carson Albanian at right guard, if I'm not mistaken.
Cutter Knowles and Rich are the two receivers near side. Moving a little bit. Jake's going to take it up the middle. He's almost in, down to about the 2, maybe, about the 2-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, give him the 3.
Second down and 3. Was second and goal from the 3.
Second and goal now.
9:25 and counting. Got a nice crowd on this muggy night. Stands are still kind of filling in.
They are.
But I have a feeling we're going to have a bigger crowd on TV tonight. And, boy, they got some penetration there. Can you see that number?
Yeah. Well, I couldn't see the defense.
But they take him down back to about the 6-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 6.
3rd and goal. We're back to the
8:50 mark.
Go trips left here.
Vaughn in the shotgun. He's got his going to be taken down. He didn't throw it. He takes the sack. And a loss all the way back to about the 10. He's got to get rid of that ball.
Yeah. We had a guy going out in the flat, and then one in the end zone was covered pretty good. Jake was looking and just couldn't get it. Looks like Menard's going to have a timeout right here. Coach is
not happy with that.
Yeah.
I got a feeling we might see Hayden Kidd come out.
I don't know. See what the wet weather brings. We got a timeout Menard here.
I have got to remember I'm running camera tonight. 8:29 left in the first quarter. It is 4th and goal from the 10. And, boy, you almost probably fear going for the field goal with how wet the ball might be, the snap, the hold. Hayden Kidd with the kick. I didn't watch him in pregame. Did you happen to see any warm-ups at all?
No, I didn't. But it looks like they're going to bring out, the regular offense here and try to punch it in the end zone from about the 11-yard line.
He had his check down to Bracata early, but then he didn't throw it when he probably should have, and the defense caught up to it. So Jake's looking to throw. He's got a cutter with Jordan Rich. And he throws it into the end zone. It's picked off.
We got to get out here
coming
wide.
Back to
get out wide.
Sam's trying to get to him, and Sam Bracado take him down at about the 30-yard line. So a turnover with the interception in the end zone, and that's actually worse than a punt.
Or even not making it because you'd have gave the ball to him at the 11.
10.
Yeah. So, Jake tried to force it. It was 4th down. He's going for the touchdown. He knows he's got to have the touchdown and tries to make something happen and just forced it in there. And, look, give it to Port Barre. Good coverage right there on that inside route. They were there.
59 yards and nothing to show for it. And they're at the 30 of Port Barre where
32.
32?
Yep.
Where they'll start in the shotgun. They're going to take it to the outside and try to cut it. He's got a hole. He makes it to the outside, and Moore running down the sidelines out of bounds at about the 49-yard line of Port Barre. Big run. Got some speed there at quarterback, don't they?
Yeah, they did. Right there, just ran it to the right, somewhat of a read option, and running it to the right out of the twin tight set, and Port Barre's lining up ready to go. Defense is going to have to get ready here.
That's Tyrus Metrogene at the 49 of Port Barre. Going to hand it off. We got him in the backfield. Is that Sawyer Brown with the initial hit? 44, Bravel in there on him.
Bravel in there.
Who's that coming out right there?
I think that is.
It's Sawyer Brown.
Jacob Janice, number 32 back there.
Okay, so Janice got in there. 32 with the initial hit behind the line of scrimmage. That's about a 4-yard loss. So 2nd and 14. They're going to fake the handoff. The quarterback's keeping it. Got the sideline, and he's going to outrace. Boy, pushed out of bounds at about the 30-yard line for Metrogene.
Yeah, just tiptoed through that right side and picked up big yardage there.
Wow, that is – well, he's got a burst to him.
He does.
7-18. Down to the 28. Oh, now they're trying to – where are they going to end up setting it? Penalty?
We got a flag back here. I'm not sure what we have. They're bringing it back.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against
blindside hit or something.
Port Barre. Does that give them the first down and then it comes back and it'll be 1st and 10 from there?
So it depends on where they're going to enforce from. It was a live ball, or typically your unsportsmanlike is going to be tacked on, after the foul.
Okay.
So it's a live ball enforced as a dead ball. So they'll take the result of the play and then back it up, and yes, it will be a 1st and 10.
Okay, so why are we back in now?
Because they're taking the end of the run and they're going to penalize the 15 yards from the end of the run. It will be a 1st and 10. It should be a 1st and 10 because you take the result of the play. The result of the play was a first down. You back it up 15. It's enforced as a dead ball. Not sure why they're not moving the chains here. They're should be moving the chains here because it's a live ball foul enforced as a dead ball.
They've got a 2nd down. Oh no, there's the first. Now they're catching the chains.
Yep, I think the referee realizes it needs to be 1st and 10.
So he actually went back to the spot and counted it off and ended up right there at that spot where the football was, and then they had to redo it.
But yeah, your unsportsmanlikes like that. Most of the time, it's a live ball foul during the run. However, it's enforced as a dead ball, so you take the result of the play. The result of the play is a first down, so they get a 1st and 10, but you back them up.
1st and 10 from the 42 of Menard, and he's going to go around looking to throw. He's got a man wide open down the sideline. It's going to be under. Oh! It was underthrown and almost picked off, but it hit the receiver in the chest. And I think, who was that? Down there.
Is that Jack Simpson? Is that number 22? I can't get a number.
Can't quite get a read on the number 20. Looks like 22.
22.
Might be.
Yeah, that's Jack
Simpson.
Jack Simpson.
He caused enough of a distraction for the receiver. Here's the speed run coming from the sideline and handed off, and that was read great by the Eagles. Ben Good, Sawyer Brown, Simpson, and Gravel all in on that tackle for a loss. 3rd down and 10 right now for the jet sweep is what I was trying to think. That's picked off by the Eagles, and he's got the sideline. If he can get a block, see if he can go all the way. He's going to be taken out of bounds and tackled at about the 34 on senior night. Carson gets him one.
What a good read right there, sitting in the zone and stepped in front of that and gets the easy pickoff and takes it for some good yardage to the other side of the field. And here we go. Port Barre gets a turnover on their own goal line. We get one in our territory and brings us up 1st and 10 here on the 33-yard line. Back in business. We had some turnovers last week, just couldn't really capitalize on it. So, this week, can we capitalize on these turnovers we get?
6:04 and counting in the game. The Eagles have it 1st down and 10 from the Port Barre 34-yard line. Jake looking to throw. Going to throw the sideline pass, and he just went to the sideline, and the other one ran a little button hook at about 10 yards out, but he was more along the hash mark.
Had good protection up front, too. Line did a really good job, gave good protection right there, and not sure if there was a miscommunication between the two or that one just got away from Jake a little bit.
Man, I could not think of jet sweep. I was trying to describe it. Running from the sideline, coming near side. Eagles are moving left to right on the football field. They did a nice job. Finished at about 10 o'clock last night, or started around 10 o'clock last night. Did Morgan Redmond and the coach's staff painting the numbers of the seniors out on the field.
Not sure what's going on. They're moving the ball, so that's going to have to reset the play clock right here. Just misspotted the ball, so we'll get a new 25-second clock right here.
But you'll see the numbers around the near hash mark of all the seniors as we pan following the plays of the game.
Aiden Birch in there.
The handoff to T. Sam, and he's making his way all the way up. That's about a 11-yard gain or so. Should be enough for the first down.
Yeah, I got the head linesman down here signaling first down. So, yeah, they're going to move the chains.
Ball's at the 23-yard line of the Red Devils, just outside the red zone. The Eagles got it all the way down to the 10. And on 4th and goal, they threw the interception. And then Carson Harrison picked it off for the Eagles and gave them great field position. Let's see if they can take advantage and put it in the end zone. Jake's going to keep it and run straight up the middle. Got a nice gain inside the 20 to the 19. Boy, there's some people jumping on the pile. That got to put an end to that.
Picks up pretty good yardage there. Almost picks up about 4 or 5 yards.
Yep. Anything 3 or more is a good pickup on first down.
And it's a good sign. I mean, you saw our first series, offensive line really doing well up front, blocking straight ahead, and seems to be winning the line of scrimmage.
2 receivers, the sets on both sides. Jake looking to throw. He's got man short. That's Jordan Rich. I'm not sure why Jordan keeps wanting to run backwards. There's a block in the back by Cutter Knowles.
Yeah.
And not good because no need to do that when you have Jordan Rich already down inside the 15.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a real flagrant one, but it's one that's going to get called right there at the point of attack. And Cutter's got to learn, hey, just get in their way. Just move and adjust yourself between yourself and the ball carrier. Don't throw the block. Let them turn into you.
Yeah.
And you won't get called for that.
4:41 to go, and backs them up to about the 18-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
2 receivers to the near side. Cutter Knowles going in motion back toward the far side of the field. Got him in the flats there, but just a little happy feet. And, man, running backwards is Jake as he's taken down at the 30. That's a loss of about 13 yards, 12 yards.
Yeah, Port Barre brought a little pressure right there and able to get in Jake's face and cause a disruption.
If Jake throws that ball right at this, right as he gets it and turns, he's got him in the flat wide open. I'd also like to see Jordan Rich catch it and just turn around and run instead of running backwards 2 or 3 yards trying to make a curl. He's looking down the sidelines. He's going to throw it over the middle to Cutter Knowles, and it's tipped up. Cutter's caught it! Touchdown! That makes up for the block in the back. Cutter Knowles with the tip to himself, and then he comes down with it after he gets over everybody else at the 3:46 mark, and the Eagles take a 6-0 lead on a beautiful pass, and we have our first candidate for Southern Air Cool Play of the game.
So looking at that play, I thought Jake might have thrown that a little late. He had Cutter on that inside route, had him open early, before the end zone, and I was like, oh, man, he threw it late. Defender hit it. Cutter went up, hit it. Bad, like you said, tipped it to himself, a little tip drill right there, and was able to bring it in.
So Hayden Kidd will come on to try to tack on the extra point. And he hadn't done many of these. So Janice with the hold. The kick is up. Boy, that's a nice-looking kick. He shortened his stride a little bit. And the Eagles have a 7-0 lead with 3:46 to play in the first quarter. We're back right after these messages. And the kickoff being returned inside the Eagle territory down to about the 41-yard line. And we got our Don't know what's going on with the we have great signal. Oh, we're down to 86. So somebody's draining our signal, but 86 upload should be good enough for what we're doing. 34 yards of offense for the Eagles as they take the 7-zip lead, and we're starting at the Eagle 41 for Port Barry's second drive. They're going to hand it off, and boy, nice job coming in. Sawyer Brown, number 50, coming up and making that open field tackle for a short gain. Call it 2nd down and 8. 3:14 to play.
Mr. Darrell Campbell coming through.
Mr. Campbell taking care of us. Some sausage kebabs. There you go. That's awesome. Thank you. Now we'll find time to knock down a few of those. There's a quarterback keeper, and he is breaking tackles and finally brought down inside the 20-30-yard line down to the 26.
Yeah, just kind of kept that one up inside and following his blockers, and able to pick up good yardage right there. Of course, on this wet field, it's hard for the defense to react.
He's a threat. Man, is he a threat. Let's see, we're down the timeout. Looking to throw, he's got a man over the middle on the sideline, and that was caught down inside the 10.
It was a heck of a throw by number 3 right there. Threw a dart.
Yeah, that's exactly the word I was going to use.
Had pretty good coverage on that play. Made the tackle immediately, but well-thrown ball and a good catch.
Down to the 8-yard line. 2:27 to play. The runner up the middle is stacked up. Nice job by the D-line to fill that gap.
Got to help to believe Asher Davis on the bottom of that one.
Been good as well. Still in the first quarter, the Eagles just took a 7-0 lead, and they gave up a huge run back on the kickoff. We were having a little difficulty with our signal, and a nice job by the Eagles wrapping them up at about the 5. That's going to be a gain of a couple. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 5.
Tell you what, Jack Simpson came flying into the backfield on a blitz and tried to make an arm tackle. Held him up a little bit, but couldn't wrap him up and bring him down in the backfield.
I've been deleting all the videos. I used to forget to do that, and it would slow everything down, but that shouldn't be the case right now. Shotgun, there's some movement.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a timeout called by Port Barre here before the snap.
We're going to try a commercial break and see if we can get those to run again. We'll be back with more in a minute. And we're back live. 3rd and goal. The handoff up the middle, stacked up just at around the 4. And it's going to be 4th and goal. I don't know what's going on.
Brings up critical down here for the Eagles defense. 4th and goal from the 4. Defense been playing pretty well.
Under a minute to play in the first quarter. See if the Eagles can stack them up. Watch for the fake and a little pass, but no, the quarterback's going to keep it. We've got a whistle.
We got a timeout being called by Menard before the snap, so that down's not going to count. It's going to bring up 4th and goal, and we got a timeout here on Menard.
That's a second timeout of the quarter for Menard, and the Pickering Red Devils have used one.
You want to leave it here?
Yeah, I'm a little afraid to go to a commercial. Not sure what's going on, why it's not taken. Let's see. It's freezing up when I go do that. Let me see if it has something to do with this.
To better serve our Senlaw family, Wallace Eye Associates proudly welcomes Louisiana native Dr. Nicholas Bro to the Wallace team.
I definitely feel very lucky and fortunate to be here with Wallace Eye and just to be practicing in Louisiana, born and raised and trained here my whole life.
And we're back live. At least we got the commercials to run pretty decently. 4th and goal here for the Eagles. Under center, he's going to fake the handoff. No, he's looking to throw. He's got a lob pass out there. Oh, the defense had 2 defenders around him and could not stop it. And it's caught by Ware for the touchdown. 7-6 as the Red Devils are 1 point away from tying it with 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Boy, the Eagles had a tough goal line stand there, and they had 2 people right there.
Yeah, they read the play and had a man dropping coverage, but I tell you what, he just kind of threw a jump ball, and the guy used his size, went up and just outfought our defender for it.
Number 14 on. Boy, almost got the block. Was that Sawyer? No, who was that? Is that T-Sam?
I don't know, is that 22?
Or Janice?
22 or 32, can't get a number.
See what we got. Looks like 22.
That would be Jack Simpson.
Simpson almost getting the oh, man, come on. So the kickoff received by Bracata. He takes it up to about the 46-yard line, and the Eagles will start their drive with 30 seconds to play from their own 42.
Another good field position here by Menard on the somewhat short kickoff. As we come out on that 4 wide receiver set.
I think I've been unplugging the Roadcaster and plugging it back into the Motec.
Hopefully we're still online.
Yeah, we're still rolling. There's a short pass and to nobody. Throwing it to a spot, but Rich wasn't there. Yeah. So 2nd down and 10 from the Menard 42 with 25 seconds to go in the first. It's tied at 7 here live at the Nest. I'm Tom Bouchie alongside John Wolf on the call.
Umpire's got to move that ball up 2 yards. Look at your sticks.
Yeah, yep.
Ball's at 47 or 42.
Now they're catching it.
Again, we're in that 4 wide receiver set. Got Aiden Birch out there, number 4 in the slot to the top side.
Rich in motion going far side. Comes up, going to fake. Got the handoff to T-Sam, and he runs right into a Pickering Red Devil at the line of scrimmage. Going to set up 3rd and 10, and that'll carry us into the second quarter because I'm sure we won't run another one. And we're not. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back. We're tied at 7 at the Nest, live in Alexandria, Louisiana. This is a 446 Sports live stream of Holy Savior Menard football. Back in a moment. Let's see if we can get this. Back live. 1st and 10, or 3rd and 10. Get rid of it. Ball, bobbled by Cutter Knowles. A little screen pass trying to get there, and we'll have to punt.
Well, Jake had some heavy pressure coming off the right side unblocked there, so he had to get rid of it quick. He threw it a little hard for a screen pass, and Cutter tried to make a snag on it, but just couldn't reel it in. Bring up 4th and 11 here, and the Eagles have to first punt of the night.
That's some good sausage. Seven. Oh, let me change that.
For the Red Devils, Donald punt.
Coming up at halftime, we'll have the Wilder Group Real Estate halftime. They're the sponsor. Oh, he's got a chance. Punts it and lets it roll. Gets a great bounce out of bounds around the 20.
Down to the 20. I like it.
He had a threat of taking off.
Well, hey, you're seeing it on the college level. You're starting to see it more on the high school level. Tell you who does it really well here in Central Louisiana is Gina. They do that rugby-style punt. And it gives you an option, especially with a left-handed quarterback like Jake is. He's left-footed, obviously, so running to the left. He has the option to kick it. If the defense gives it to him, he has the option to run it. He had a little room there. Of course, we had 11 yards to make, so he needed a lot. But plus, it gives you time, your team time to get down and cover the kick.
Port Barre from their own 20-yard line. He's looking to pass. He's got a runner, threw it behind him into the ground, but the defense was right there. Was that Janice or Simpson ready to take him down? Looks like they're giving Bracata. No, Bracata's there at the 25.
Got Sawyer Brown in there.
Jack Simpson was right there to make the tackle if they would have connected on that. 2nd down and 10. Just under 12 minutes to play here as we're getting the second quarter started. They read the screen pass nicely, and they box it up and take him down for a short 4-yard, 5-yard gain to the 25. But the defensive line did a nice job of recognizing and pulling back. Just the running back was a little too far away from them to catch up. The linebackers were there to take him down. Two receivers set on each side. And there's a jump by Ben Good and some others on a hard count.
Which I think will give Port Barre, it's going to be close to a first down. Very well could give them a first down here.
Yeah, I think there's nose of football beyond the line, and it will be a first down. Oh, they're going to say 2nd down and inches.
Okay.
Interesting. Not even close enough. Should be 2nd down, right? He's looking to throw down the sideline. It's caught. He dropped it. Incomplete pass, but it's now going to be 4th and like half an inch, less than an inch.
Tell you what, brings up a decision for the Port Barre coach here. I mean, you don't get this. You give Menard the ball on your own 30-yard line.
Yeah.
And the offense has been moving the ball pretty well.
How do you not just run up under center and take the snap and try to get a push?
Yeah.
4th and just the nose of the football, really. But they're going to stay in the shotgun, which is interesting. 2 receivers to both sides of the football, and they're going to hand it off and try to go up the middle. And he stopped. Ben Good back there, and he slipped, and Ben took him down for about a 3-yard loss to the 32, I think, 32 or 33. So it'll be a 2-yard loss, and they won't get there.
Running back went to make his cut, slid down, and Ben Good forcing that cutback and forcing that mistake. And Menard's in business here with a 1st and 10 from their 26.
26, not 33, 26-yard line. I was sitting there trying to do the math, and I was like, man, there's no way that can be the 30. So the Eagles start at the Port Barre 26-yard line. See if they can take advantage of this one. They took advantage of the interception that they got and went down. Jake's going to keep it, go up the middle. Got tripped up, but made it all the way down to the 22 for a 4-yard gain.
Tell you what, I like, running between the tackles tonight. We've been doing so well doing that, just going right at them up the middle. And offensive line doing a good job. And you talk about wear on the defense over time. It will wear on them.
10:30 and counting here in the first half. Handed off to Sam Bricata, and play just took too long, and they got some really good penetration. I don't think he lost a yard. Probably no gain. Second down and 6. Actually, it should be third down and 6.
Yep, they just flipped it.
Boy, they need that. They need the digital signs. That'd be nice on a day like this. Jake gets the pass off. Cutter's got it. Coming to the near sideline, down into the 10, taken down, sat on the defender, and finally taken down at about the 12. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. That was a nice little play, and Jake stayed in the pocket to deliver that pass.
Yeah, good job by Cutter right there, and after the catch.
9:36 as they start the clock here in the second quarter. You got an update on that Ash score.
Yeah,
Ash and Neville, the game of the week.
14-0 first quarter.
Aiden Birch comes in motion and settles in to make the block. T-Sam's carrying it down to inside the 10, now around the 5-6 yard line as he pushes the pile. And a nice pickup of about that started from the 6, and they're down to the it started from the 11 down to the 7. So a 4-yard pickup.
And we can still get a first down at about the 2 or 3 yard line. Yeah.
Yeah. Second down at about 6 for the Eagles. Vaughn in the shotgun with Bricata next to him. 2 receivers far side, 2 receivers near side. We'll see what they plan to do here. He's going to look to throw. He's got him in the flats. He's caught it. That's Cutter Knowles. Cut it up the middle. Get some speed going. That might be enough. That's a first down for the Eagles. 1st and goal inside the 2, down at the 1.
Yeah, good job by Cutter there. And try not to dance around too much. Just get upfield. You only need 6 or 7 yards, and able to pick up that first down and bring up 1st and goal from the 1 here.
Boy, Jake did a nice job of reading that. He was wide open. They didn't have anybody covering him at the line, and then they backed up. And he had a lot of green. Same play here, just going to run around the outside. Jake, did he get in? Yes, touchdown, Jake. As he stretches it across the end zone on the 1 yard run. And the Eagles take a 13-7 lead.
Good touchdown right there. River Rouge Millworks touchdown.
Yeah, there you go. We are getting taken care of tonight.
You're dang right.
How great is that? 13-7 with 8:10 to play here in the second quarter. The Eagles getting some offense.
See how Aiden Kidd can do here on this extra point. He had a beauty last time.
Boy, you talk about it. He gets it off, and it's good. Oh, they scrambled around and made it.
No, must have
my
pushed
bad.
it. I think he pushed it right.
God, just to get it off.
Yeah, bobbled snap. Not much you can do there as a kicker. Just wait for it to get set and make another attempt at it.
So you called it. I wish we could do commercials. Let me see. We may just have to go silent and not do any commercials. I'm not sure why they're not playing. Yep. Even when I use
we'll go natural sound.
The computer. That's what we're going to do. Yeah. 13-7 the score with 8:03 to play in the first half. Red Devils will start their drive at their own 39.
No.
Defense doing a great job.
Looks like we had a problem with the chains across the field, chain issue they're trying to fix.
You know, we talked about it as they had 4th and inches. And we thought if you go for it and don't get it, you leave the Eagles in great field position who've been moving the football. And they didn't get it. They slipped about 2 yards shy, and Ben Good was there to make sure they hit the ground. And they paid for it. So we'll see what that does to their decision-making later in this game. Pass over to the flats, and he's caught it, carrying it downfield. Pickup of about 11. It's a first down, Red Devils. They had the blocking set there. It's just an outside screen, really, when they throw the ball down there.
Yeah, they had it blocked well on the outside.
1st and 10, 7:41. Looking to throw. Got a man going over the middle, and he's overthrowing the ball. Boy, he's got an arm, doesn't he?
He does have a
Holy
cannon.
mackerel, that's a rocket.
He slung that one good 10 yards past his receiver. Good coverage by the secondary there, too.
7:30 to play in the half, 13-7. Alexandria Senior High, I think they're ranked number 2 in the state right now. Neville's number 4, I think. 3 or 4. And that is the game of the week for the district championship. He's going to take off and run with it. Almost slips, but keeps his balance. Cutting in and finally taken down at about the 30.
Yeah, really
feeling
good run.
that one. Going to have to come out of the game because he took his helmet off. That was who was that? That's not number 16. Is that Hayward? Hayward feeling it?
Yeah, number 16 is Wyatt Hayward.
Hayward got the touchdown saving tackle. The run goes inside the B gap, gets down to about the 30 for second down, a pickup of maybe 1 yard.
Yeah, 2 or 3, I think.
They got it marked at the 28. Call it 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Oh, he's got it going to the outside, and he's tracked down. Boy, what a great tackle. We've got an injured Eagle not feeling very good right now. That's Janice, number 32.
Good to see him get up. But, man, what a good rundown by the defender there. I didn't get a number on that tackler. Did you, Tom?
No, I couldn't tell who it was. The window's so messed up.
Yeah. What an excellent play.
Under 6:30 to play in the half, 13-7, and the Red Devils are threatening here. They've moved the football, too. They just had an interception and turned it over on downs, and the Eagles have taken advantage of those 2 turnovers. And they're going to look to throw. He's got a man beat down the sideline. If he can get underneath it, and he can, it's out of bounds. But, boy, Austin Parra bit on that move, and they ran right by him.
Yeah, good thing quarterback overthrew that to the outside a little bit too far for his receiver there at the goal line.
Look, my apologies to the sponsors for the commercials, but for some reason they're not running. I got plenty of upload to be able to move those commercials. We never really had a problem with it before. But you can see Valex Federal Credit Union is down at the bottom right-hand corner. They are a title sponsor for the last 3 years. We're grateful to them. There's a snap. The ball's thrown and tipped and over the head on 4th down, and that's another turnover on downs by the Red Devils. He's got a cannon, but he needs to know when to dial it back.
Yeah, threw that one a little high and tipped it up. Thought we had a chance there at an interception, but turned it over on downs either way.
So the Eagles will take over on their own 20-27.
Yeah, score update got 21-7 Ash over Neville in the second quarter.
21-7 Ash. So that's 11 and 23. 34. 34 yards of offense for the Pickering Red Devils, but they come up empty, and there's a pass out to the flats, and he's down the sideline, pick up a couple of yards. They're going to say, actually, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds right around the maybe a yard gain. .549 on the play on the game clock here in the first half. 13-7 your score for the Eagles. Same setup we've seen most of the night, and Jake's going to keep it. Run up the middle. He's got a hole. He's cutting through. He's down to the 50 into Pickering Red Devil territory. And, boy, he turned on the Jets and I think maybe surprised some Devils.
Yeah, just hit the inside, got to the second level, and showing his speed right there, right up the middle, and get it across midfield right here. 5.5 to go here in the second quarter. Menard's in business.
Jake in the shotgun. He's going to follow Ricotta, taken down for a short gain.
Got a player's helmet came off. He'll have to come out of that game. Number 62.
Somebody, not really injured, but hit in a delicate place, I think. Trying to catch his breath. One of the guards. Jake in the shotgun, 2nd down and 9. Maybe started a little early out there, but boy, all alone. What a nice move by Jordan Rich. Looked like he was going to do a fly route and just put on the brakes. And the defender kept running. He spun it around. He was wide open at the sticks. Picks up a couple more. Going to be down to the 35. It's a first down, Eagles.
Good route by Jordan right there, and a good pitch and catch. Jake read it and threw it right on the money. I'll tell you what, these defenders are playing pretty soft coverage on our receivers tonight.
I guess maybe because of how wet the ground is. I think maybe they're also seeing that there's a little bit of speed they didn't think we had. Ball's on the ground. The Eagles are going to scoop it up. T-Sam was smacked hard, and it actually picked up about 5-6 yards after the fumble. Going to be 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, beauty.
Aiden Birch.
Beauty of Federation rules here that you play. Take advantage of that forward roll and recovery.
Birch, the tight end, was out in a route and turned around and saw the football on the ground. And that's hard to do when you dive on a football to maintain control of it. You see that a lot when people hit it and the ball squirts out and keeps going. Jake Vaughn going to keep it. He's got a hole down the right side. In there, makes a cutback at the 15 and is taken down at about the 13. See where they end up marking it. It's going to be 1st and 10 from, looks like maybe the 12.
Yeah,
11.
Right outside the 10-yard line.
Well, he's right on the 10.
Yeah, if the nose of the ball is touching the 10, it's 1st and goal. And that's probably what
they're going to drop. They dropping the stick there?
I think that's probably what that head lineman told him, to which the line judge should drop the chains if that's the case.
Looks like it should be 1st and goal, but we'll take the ability to get a first down. Jake looking for a throw. He got to get rid of it, and he does. The cutter, no touchdown. Did he get in?
They're marking him out here about the 3-yard line.
He did not get in.
It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 3.
Tell you what, good footwork by Cutter, though, after the catch there, trying to tightrope it down the sideline and get in the end zone.
Jake in the shotgun. I think he'll keep it. Gets around the edge, cuts it up. He's flung, is still up on his feet. He was down to about the 1. He's going to pick up a yard or 2, actually down to the 1, right near the line.
Yeah, he's inside the 1, which makes me wonder if our line judge, if we got the chains up, are we going to get a first down or not, or if it is 1st and goal. Looks like it's going to bring up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. I don't know how you can get any closer. Jake trying to get a signal. 19 seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time. 2:37 to go. Jake's going to keep it and try the left side. He's going to bull his way. He's in. And the Eagles have another touchdown. That's going to make it 19-7. (19-7) Eagles. You know, we didn't really talk a little bit about, I did a little bit of looking in.
As we see the Eagles keeping the offense out, they're going to try to go for 2 here. Extend this out to a.
That's a 73-yard drive for the Eagles. That's nice. Jake Vaughn going for 2, wide open, caught, and he's got it. Makes it 21-7. So the Eagles have a 2-touchdown lead. And we're just going to leave it with Nat Sound since our commercials aren't working, and we'll be back for the kickoff.
Coming up here in a couple of minutes, we're going to be doing the split the pot. If you have a split the pot ticket, get it ready. I think we got $120 in it tonight. Also, we have the open house for all interested future Eagles grades 7 through 12 in a couple of weeks on Tuesday the 19th at 5:30. All interested future Eagles, November 19th at 5:30.
Nice kick. Oh, I hope the young man's okay. He goes down at the 22, but boy, his legs took a were bent weird on that as he tried to make a cut.
Yeah, and what a good kick by Hayden right there. Put that, down about the 15-yard line right there on the sideline. And I tell you what, for a coverage kick, you can't ask for anything better than that.
You know, he's been doing a really nice job with that. Coach talked about it during the Eagles Nest Coaches Show, how they're always designed kicks and how they want to attack, the team. Quarterback's in the shotgun. Trip receivers here near side.
5 wide outs.
And they're going to look to throw it over to the sideline and far side of the field. The Eagles had it read, but just couldn't bring him down. They hit him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't know who that was. I think an outside linebacker, maybe Jacob Janice, almost had the chance at an interception there, stepping in front of it and couldn't quite get to it.
Instead, picked up about 6 for a 2nd down and 4.
Could have been Jack Simpson. I'm not sure of the number on that.
Try to pull. Got to look at the quarterback's number. Is that number 10? Omar. No. Quarterback, boy, it makes a nice move, swinging back around. He's got receiver open at the 22, breaking tackles down to the 42 of the Eagles. That quarterback did a nice job rolling to the far side of the field, making a spin move and not falling and coming back.
Yeah, we had it covered on the far side really well and forced it back, and unfortunately had a receiver down here open and able to catch it and get inside on us.
Trying to catch that number.
I think it's number 10. Is that a number 10 or 8? 16 maybe?
They have a 16, Seth Smith, but I don't see him as a quarterback. But he's new. He's looking to throw, too, over the middle. That's a nice toss. Great job on the defense.
Brown.
Looks like 18. Hodge Badgett. They don't list him. They don't list him as a quarterback, but it looks like he can throw. But that's who I think it is. The pass is deep, and it's almost intercepted. Defense had him in the front and back. Oh, ow.
That's for the gumbo winners.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right here. We'll read it out here first, and we'll give it to him. Thanks, Al. Hamburgers are here. Thanks, guys. Hey, appreciate y'all taking care of us the whole time we've been up here. No, that's cool. Appreciate you.
Yeah, good coverage on the secondary right there, and ended up being double coverage and had it blanketed well.
3rd and 8. 56 seconds left in the half. The Eagles have a 2-touchdown lead, 21-7 on senior night. And the snap is good for the shotgun. He's got a man in the flats, and he's going to be – oh, he's got hit and knocked away from the ball, separated. Great job on the defense. 49 seconds left in the first half, and it's 4th and 8, and I would think they're going to have to punt.
I tell you what, we got 1 or so timeouts left. I think we've used. How many have we used? One or two?
We got one left.
We got one left. So yeah, I mean, at this point, you got to punt it.
We'll put somebody back. Gumbo Cook-Off winners, Billy DeKaiser. It was a tie for first place, or it says first place. Billy DeKaiser, Jim Villard, Mike Bordlawn, second place. Kevin Vircher and Steve Vaughn, third place. So nice job to those guys. We'll hand this over to Lolly. The snap that got a chance to get it. Boy, what a boot that is. Nobody back to return it. It's going to hit at the 22 and bounce down to about the 10. And that's where the Eagles will take over. Will you hand that to Lolly for me?
Yeah, with 37 seconds. We didn't have anybody deep, just kind of playing a punt safe right there. And
trying to get a block.
Yeah, we didn't have much of a rush on. We had a lot of guys dropping, playing in that safe spot. And, just going to bring it to half at this point, get a snap, and take it to halftime with a 2-score lead.
Yeah, they got 2 timeouts, so they can't really do anything. Just kneel down on this one and not fumble the ball. Looks like we're going to go to half with the 21-7 lead. And the Eagles, it's a victory formation, but a victory for the first half. And they'll have to they won't have to snap the ball again.
No, because we'll have the 40 seconds clock is starting right now, so we're good. We can go to halftime.
Port Barre not going to call a timeout, I wouldn't think. No. So senior night going well for these Menard Eagles. And we've got 30 seconds on the clock and 16, and the Port Barre Red Devils are saying, yep, we'll go to halftime. 21-7 the score at the half. The Eagles lead it. Halftime sponsor, we're going into the Wilder Group, Your Friends in Real Estate halftime show with the Eaglettes. It'll be all Nat Sound, and we'll be back for the kickoff. 35-16 Parliament Court, Alexandria. 71303 is the office. Rusty Wilder's the broker. 318-625-7475. And he is a Menard alum, as I am. I'm one of his realtors at 318-792-6755. Give us a call if you need to sell a house or you want to buy one. We've got a bunch of agents, but Rusty and I will be glad to help you guys. The other thing we have is check out this condo if you're trying to downsize or you have parents looking for a smaller home and you want them in a safe neighborhood. The Lakes District condo for sale, $320,000, and it's located at 420B Ainsley Boulevard, Alexandria, Louisiana, 71301. Man, go by there and take a look at it. My sign's out front, and get somebody to help you out or give me a call if you need help. And it's a great, great condo. So we're going to the field, and there you go. We'll be back with the kickoff after the halftime.
Football players, cheerleaders, and drummers. May you always cherish the memories made under the Friday night lights. Performing a classic high kick routine the separate ways, led by Lieutenants Alice Singleton and Emily Wolf, Co-Captain Lucy Tassan, and Captain Mia Bolton. Ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Eaglettes! Big hand for the Golden Eaglets. All right, split the pot. We still got no winner. Check your ticket, 631-8559. 631-8559. That is the split the pot winning ticket. If you've got it, come to the press box. We want to thank everybody for being a part of our 2024 Gumbo Cook-Off tonight. I want to thank all the teams for entering. And here are your winners. A tie for third is Kevin Bircher and Steve Vaughn. In second place, Mike Boardlaw. And it was a tie for first between Billy DeKaiser and Jim Millard. Thank everybody for participating tonight. Congratulations to our Split the Pot winner, Stephanie Stagg. In the second quarter, Ash 21, Neville 9. Halftime, Washita 42, Pineville 0. Here's another score, Tioga 14, Franklin Parish 6 at the half. Gina 46, Buckeyes 0. Cantor over balls right now, 16-14.
And welcome back. We got 2 minutes to go before we get ready for the kickoff of the second half. Your Eagles lead at 21-7, and we are live here at the Nest in Alexandria, Louisiana, home of Holy Savior Menard Central High School football, as well as a great education. And but the football team looking to win one here for the seniors tonight on senior night, and they're playing like it with a 21-7 lead at the half. Excited about the way they're playing tonight. They look to go 4-6 on the year and 2-2 in conference play in this new conference. And they're handling the Red Devils pretty well. But let's talk a little bit about next week. I mean, there's a little glitch in the system with the University High Lab lawsuit that has been filed because they were disqualified, weren't they?
Well, they had an ineligible player, and that's still being litigated. But, you know, when you look at Menard right now, they're a 23 seed. 24 going. Number 24 is St. Louis Catholic. So St. Louis Catholic was playing Houghton tonight, which is a 5A school. So St. Louis Catholic is going to get power points for that. Playing up in a 5A school, St. Louis Catholic has had the second strength factor in select Division III. When you look at strength factor, they are the second highest, so they have played a hard schedule. They're 1-8. Depending on the outcome of that game, maybe we'll try to check a score on that later. It would be an upset if St. Louis Catholic wins that game, but I think if St. Louis Catholic wins over Haughton, with the amount of power points they would get, they would probably jump us, even with a win tonight over Port Barre. The good news is
nobody else really.
Yeah, Glen Oaks played last night. Glen Oaks lost to Parkview. They were the 25th seed. So, even if St. Louis Catholic were to upset Haughton, jump us somehow, if we lose this game or whatnot.
27-10 at the half, Haughton over St. Louis Catholic.
So that's probably not going to happen. So we're sitting in good shape. Beekman Charter was playing Madison, a number 33 seed tonight. Beekman Charter's a little bit ahead of us. We're playing a number 37 seed. We're not going to get huge points for this win. Not enough to jump Beekman Charter, unless maybe, Beekman Charter slips up and loses to Madison, which would be an upset, but probably going to be in the 23 seed. So if we stay in the 23 seed, as of now, it has us playing number 10 seed, which is Amite. Amite played last night. They lost to Sumner 29-27 in overtime. Sumner was a 6th-ranked seed in division as we see the kickoff coming up here.
Beekman Charter and Madison, you said?
Beekman Charter is sitting ahead of us right now.
They're playing Madison?
They're playing tonight.
We have a 0-0 score on that. And here's a kickoff. It's dropped at the 20. Pineville, listen to me. Menard's got it. Looks like get off the field, David. Get off the field. So the kickoff was bobbled, and the ball came down. Ben Good looks like he came up with it as the Red Devils were trying to come after. They got a Red Devil down as they both dove for the football, and they're waving the folks over to come down and check out the young man. Looks like, they maybe butted heads a little bit.
So we saw that earlier in the year in the Gina game. Remember the Hicks?
Yeah.
When Hicks went down on the kickoff. A lot of things happen when the bodies start flying around for the recovery. We saw that against Gina. Hope he's okay. But kind of going back to the playoff talk, right now, number 10, Amite, lost to Sumner last night in overtime. Sumner was a 6th seed. You got Pope John Paul II out of Slidell sitting at number 11. Play St. Helena Academy tonight, which is a 22nd seed. Does the Amite fall that much for losing to Sumner, a number 6 seed? I don't know. Northlake Christian was playing Independence tonight, a 30 seed. They're not going to get a lot of points for that win. Obviously, if they lost that, they could jump down. So I'd say the Eagles are heading southeast next week, either Amite, Slidell, or Covington.
Brendan Perdue, number 17, is up and going to walk off. So that's great news for the young man and for the Red Devil team. 11:51, we've got a fumble on the kickoff, and the Eagles were able to recover it. We talked a little bit about the fumble that T-Sam had, and then our guys were able to jump on it and handle it laying on it. But that's a scenario right there where they tried to grab it. They were first to it, but it scooted out from under their hands, and Ben Good able to come up with it. And the Eagles take over at the Port Barre Red Devil 29-yard line, actually 30-yard line. 1st and 10 at the start here of the second half. You got a Cutter Knowles wide open, caught, and he hung on. He's down at the 2-yard line. And the Eagles on a first play going after it. I love to see that, especially on a turnover. You try to put it in the end zone. And Cutter Knowles with some hands and hanging on to it. 1st and goal.
And a really good pass by Jake right there. Jake throwing it to the spot that Cutter's going to be, and between the two defenders and Cutter coming up with a big catch.
29-yard pass play. Jake's probably going to keep this one himself, and he'll follow Sam Bricotti's in. Easy touchdown on the second play. Don't stand over him. Quit jawing, Jake, and just go back. You scored a touchdown. Come back to the sidelines.
Yeah, made this series look easy coming out in this opening of the second half here for the Eagles after the turnover here on the kickoff for Port Barre.
27-7, the Eagles with the lead. Hayden Kidd on for the extra point. Golly. every time. There's the kick. It's up, and it looks good. And it is. So count 7 with just 11:23 on the clock. That's less than a minute that the Eagles were able to score off the fumbled kickoff. And we're going to just leave natural sound, and we'll come back for the kickoff.
We've got a second. I want to thank so many people that do work here during these balls.
So I just want to run. We're not able to run our commercials for some reason. The computer is freezing up on me when I try to run the commercials. So I just want to say, up in the top right-hand corner, you'll see our sponsors. That one's hard to see right there when you look at it. I mean, that's all of them on one little slide, but individually you'll see them. Valex Federal Credit Union, they're down at the bottom right, but you'll see them rotate in the top spot because they're our main title sponsor and have been for 3 years. The Wallace Eye Center and Associates are also the school board sponsor. We thank you, and they've been with us since the beginning of 446 Sports. Yeah, you can zoom in if you want. And then Sadler's Towing has our ticker update. You can see the Ash Trojans lead Neville 28-9. Buckeye, we have no score there. Here's the kickoff. Hayden Kidd with a nice job putting it down inside the hash marks on the near side of the field. Coming up, he's nailed at the 27-yard line. Let's see who that was. Was that Simpson, number 22, with the tackle? It looks like it was Simpson. Or is that 20?
Couldn't tell, but another good kick by Hayden Kidd right there. Good coverage kick.
30 yards of offense with the TD. The Eagles lead at 28-7 with 11:15 to go. And the Port Barre Red Devils will have their first drive. We'll call it the 27-yard line. Port Barre. See if the Eagle defense could hold up. They've actually stopped the Port Barre Red Devils on the last 3 drives. There's a pass just similar to what Jake hit. Right on the hash marks inside the safety.
Yeah, I got inside Carson Harrison right there and threw another really good pass by the Port Barre quarterback on that. Very accurate dart right there. And
yeah,
pitch and catch.
That was number 17, Purdue, and he was the one. At least there was a 17 injured. I don't know if they have 2 of them on the. But no, this quarterback ball's on the ground, and it is going to Brevel, I think, on the tackle.
Tell you what, Port Barre was lucky to get that one back. The quarterback went down for it and just kind of gave up on it, and his running back came in and was able to scoop that up and save him on that.
Yeah, all the way back to the 45-yard line. That's a 4-yard loss. It'll be 2nd down and 14. Big game tomorrow, LSU, Alabama. There's the pitch. We got good penetration, and we're going to stop them maybe for no gain. If anything, maybe a half a yard, but it'll be 3rd and 14. And, you know, Pickering may be entering 4-down territory, even though we're still got a lot of time left, but it's a 3-touchdown score difference now.
Yeah, 3-score ball game and, you know, close to midfield. And you got to start asking yourself, you know, how many possessions are we going to get in the rest of this game to try to tie it up.
3 straight turnover on downs for the Eagle defense. See if they can make it a 4th. Looking to throw. He's gonna throw it. Oh, picked off by Sam Bracata out to the left side, down the sideline, out of bounds at the 35. T-Sam, I believe that's T-Sam.
Yeah, that's Sam.
All right.
Right over the middle, dropping back in coverage from his middle linebacker spot, and read the quarterback on that and made it look like the quarterback threw it right to him, and good catch and good return on that also.
Yeah, turned on the Jets. We should be at about the 35-yard line. No, it's be a 34. They ended up with only 7 yards of offense on that. Jake Vaughn in the eye, the pistol formation. T-Sam breaking tackles, just ducked under 2 defenders. Boy, oh, that's going to be a flag on Jordan Rich. He's got to be better than that as a senior. You know, you don't always the second person. Cutter Knowles and one of the defenders getting into it and going down to the ground, and then Jordan Rich coming over and pushing the defender. He's got to be better than that.
It's hard to do sometimes. See a little shove by the defensive back on your wide receiver kind of on the ground getting up, and Jordan saw it and went over there in defense of him, and unfortunately, like you said, it's usually that second guy that's going to catch it.
Cutter Knowles were trying to sell, something by rolling over and acting like he was a little bit hurt, but he was in on that scuffle with the defender, and they let that slide, but they weren't going to let Jordan Rich's push slide. So it'll push him back. Oh, they're going to go both ways.
Offset it. So,
okay.
When you look at the whole play, I mean, definitely the defender had the first shove, and that's what Jordan was reacting to. The defender did shove Cutter after the play was over, and Jordan reacted to it. So they did get both here, and they're going to, offset it, dead ball foul, so it'll bring up next down here.
Jordan helped out by them calling the penalty against them, and the ball should stay right where it is, right? I mean,
that's the signal we got was one against us, one against them. I'm not sure why they're marking it off, but hey.
I thought it was offsetting.
Well, they did call two. I thought he pointed both directions. He called personal fouls on both teams, and it was an incomplete pass, correct?
And it really, nobody.
So I'm not sure why we got 15 yards, but maybe he called two on them, I guess. I don't know. We didn't signal that.
David's not questioning it, but they get 15 yards, and they're going to run the play real quick so they can't take it back. And there's the pass on the ground.
Pass is incomplete.
That was interesting.
There must have been two fouls on the defense that wasn't signaled because they signaled one against Menard, one against them. There had to be two. Must have been an unsportsmanlike or something else there that we didn't pick up.
Is that another penalty? I'm not sure what. So there were three calls on that, I believe, like you were talking about.
Yeah, must have had two. Must have had two on Port Barre. He only signaled two. He signaled one against Menard, one against them, and must have been two against them. But either way, we got that 3rd and 8 coming up here inside the red zone.
3rd and 8 with 8:41 to play. The Eagles certainly in 4-down territory. Lead it 28-7 here in the 3rd quarter. But going back to our sponsors, we were talking about Sadler Towing and the ticker down there. You can get most of the time, Chuck Perkins does the updates. If he gets them typed in, St. Mary's 41, Lakeview 8 final from last night. There's a pass out to Aiden Birch. Boy, that's down to the 10, inside to about the 9-yard line. It's going to be short of a first down by 1, but that's a 6'2", 200-pound freshman, and the defender hit him, and he just stood there.
Yeah, I think the defender thought he was going to get a good shot there and hit the wall.
He did. It was like hitting a brick wall, and then Aiden went for a couple more yards. So 4th and 2, and guess where this one's going? Jake Vaughn will take the snap and follow T-Sam and maybe go around the right side. And there's the first down inside the 5 to about the 3, down to the 2. Touchdown, Jake Vaughn! Bulls his way in. He was not going down. And that's going to be 34-7 at the 7:29 mark here in the 3rd quarter. And the Eagles are running away with this one.
Well, Tom, you called it. Jake following Sam, maybe go right, and he went right. Right into the touchdown.
But there is a penalty that will come back with a holding call.
Wow.
It was a nice to call that, but it's going to be for naught as the Eagles, it'll come back.
Yeah, so.
Does he get he didn't get the first down, does he?
No, so what they'll do there, if it was beyond the line of scrimmage, they'll enforce it from there, and that's what it looks like they're doing. They're going to replay the down, so obviously that's going to bring it down because that's a live ball foul, so it's not a dead ball foul. So it'll bring up 4th and, 5 or so? So it was beyond the line of scrimmage where it was enforced from.
Yeah, 4th and 5. 7:23 to go. It's only 28-7 because that touchdown does not stand, and the Eagles will get the call in. Got 17 seconds, plenty of time.
Got number 6 in the backfield with Jake
It looks
Brooks
like
Juno,
the freshman.
Yeah.
See if he'll swing around into the flats and maybe look for a pass. He's got him, hit him. Oh, inside, Aiden Birch. He's coming around. He's going to score. Touchdown. He walks in. What a great design play call right there. As Jake rolled out, everybody rolled to the flats with Brooks Juno, and it was Aiden Birch coming back against the grain, and he caught it. His first touchdown of the season for the freshman.
Tell you what, Jake faked me out on that one. I was looking at Brooks going out into the flat, and Brooks was open there early on in the play, and I'm like, oh, man, throw it. And then he hits Aiden across the middle, and really good play design right there, and well blocked by the Menard offensive line, too.
34-7, Hayden Kidd will try to make it 35-7, and a 4 score in 7 years. There's the kick, and it is up and good. The Eagles lead it 35-7 with 7:15 to play in the game. Third quarter, and we're going to be back with the kickoff right after this. We'll just leave me on, John, because I want to finish talking about our sponsors. Let everybody know, even up at the top right-hand corner, walk-ons. You've seen the commercials before, but they are a big sponsor. So is Kim Harrell Appraisals. Southern Air, they sponsor our Southern Air Cool Play of the Game. Jason Hawk Insurance, Farm Bureau Insurance. Wallace Eye Center and Associates does the school board for us. BK Distributors, boy, they are all over the place. And Quibido's Cafe in Pineville, Louisiana. Doug Young Nursery and BU Designs are our sponsors, as well as the halftime sponsor of the Wilder Group, your friends in real estate. So please use those sponsors, and we'll try to call their names out. Here's a kick. It goes out of bounds, trying to pooch it. Maybe an onside kick, I'm not sure, but I don't think he kicked it deep enough for the Eagles. The coaches are trying to say something that it may have touched the player's hands and went out of bounds, so it wouldn't be a penalty. It would just be out of bounds. So if you're the line judge and you didn't see it and the coach comes up and says they touched it, do you really go out to the other guy and say, hey, what did you see? Am I all right in pointing that out?
So, yes, you would go to the other official and hope they saw something.
Yeah, all right.
Sometimes they don't, though. And that's what they're talking about. Menard coaches are saying, hey, the Port Barre guy touched the ball before it went out of bounds. Therefore, it's not a foul for going out of bounds because he touched it. So we'll see what they do. And that's what, we'll see if that's what what's going to be ruled here.
So 49-zip Ouachita in the third quarter. An update. 35-7 here with 7:13 to play. It'll be at the 35-yard line for Port Barre. 35. BB. So the quarterback fakes the handoff, rolling right, looking downfield, and he gets rid of it. And it is caught in Menard territory down to the 40. First down, Port Barre.
Yeah, our defense is just playing in soft zone right there and playing a little deep on him.
Got to make sure.
David, gave him a bunch of cushion right there.
Just over 7 minutes, 7:01, and now it's under 7 as the clock has started.
Got a 4-score lead with 6.5 minutes to go here.
But
third,
you don't want to get overconfident. That's a handoff and a nice job of stacking it up with Brevell, Janice, and Ben Good in on the tackle. A loss of about 3. There's a penalty. Is that a flag down or is that just a towel?
I think it's a foul. Looks like a penalty of some sort. Unsportsmanlike against Port Barre.
They must be mouthing off to the refs.
Very well could be.
And he's not putting up with it.
So that was the first down play for a loss of 2. So you're going to take that from the end of that run, back it up 15, or where? I don't think the umpire knows where he needs to go. Wait, whoa. We got an unsportsmanlike. You got to back that up 15 yards.
Yeah, I mean, they only went 2 yards.
He only went, You got to back it up. He didn't go back. He didn't mark it off.
They should be talking to the line.
We've only marked off 5 yards.
Time, yeah. Now the coaches, Menard coaches saw Chris and David saying, "Wait a minute,
unsportsmanlike foul is 15 yards.
You got 13 more yards. You got to walk off."
And it should be a second down because remember, unsportsmanlike, we had one earlier, right? It's a live ball foul, can happen during live ball. It's enforced as dead ball, so that down counts. So should be bringing up second down here too.
We got 6:39 to play. The Eagles lead at 35-7. We got an update, 29-28 at the half. Franklin Parish over Tioga, 29-28. And 49-zip Ouachita in the third. Actually, it's 42. Oh, no, 49-zip.
You see Coach Perkins out here saying second down. I'm not sure if they're going to get it, but it should be second down.
He's looking up. Yeah, they flipped it now. So the handoff is fake. The quarterback's got it. Looking to throw. He's got a man open down the sideline. Wow. Overthrowing. Carson Harrison had great coverage trying to block the offensive receiver off.
He was trying to field that punt.
Yeah, well.
I mean, that ball was thrown way up in the air, right? And
at the same time, not letting the receiver get by him. And that's a really good defensive play right there. I'll take that with a 3rd and 20, 30 yards, you know.
Dang right.
Instead of letting him get by if you're just trying to time it out.
Yeah.
That receiver's got about 4 inches on him.
Well, we
tall.
We saw it on their touchdown earlier.
So 3rd down and extremely long. Here's a throw out to a little bubble screen. And it is a little hard. That's that arm that he just didn't have, and they replaced him in the second quarter because he was just throwing it too hard to his receivers, especially with a wet football.
Yeah, he can throw the ball on a rope.
So 4th down, let's see if they punt. They paid for it with 4th and a half an inch and didn't get it in their territory and left Menard, and they took it in for a second score. So they will. The quarterback punts for them as well. And we've got, that's not Para back there.
It's Sam.
Is it Sam? He must have taken his second shirt off. Coming up under it, he's going to let it go. Let it go. Get away from it, Sam. Stay away. Oh, there's the arm sleeve I was looking for. And so Sam Bricata lets it roll. Not too bad. Going to be about the 17-yard line.
Yep.
They went backwards. How far back to like the 30, weren't they?
I don't know, 40 or 35.
Oh, that's right. They had gotten a first down. So we'll call it 0 yards of offense for them. And the Eagles 17. Eagles start their 3rd drive of this half. Eagles had 192 yards of offense in the first half by my records, 129 for Port Barre, and they led it 21-7. They put 14 on the board. They have 28 unanswered points now as we ended the first quarter tied at 7. There's Jason Hawk. We had talked about him. Quibido's, Doug Young Nursery, and BU Design. Wallace Eye Center and Associates, Valex Federal Credit Union, Jason Hawk Insurance, Walk-Ons, BK Distributors, Quibido's, Kim Harrell Appraisals, and Southern Air. Thank you for your sponsorships throughout this year of football in 2024. Boy, the Pickering Red Devils had that one red. They had 3 defenders in the backfield and tackled Sam Bricata as he took the handoff for a loss of a yard.
That was Brooks Juneau on that handoff right there.
Oh, okay.
From Aiden Birch, quarterback, and Brooks walking with a limp.
Sure
of course,
is.
they had, like you said, 3 defensive linemen in the backfield just about the same time he took the handoff.
So they're at least, with a 5-touchdown lead here, or 4-touchdown lead, under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, giving Bricata a little break. Oh, he was down on a knee, but he got up. Nice hit by Cutter Knowles.
They're blowing him dead, blowing it dead.
Yeah. It's interesting that the line judge across the field blew it dead.
Yeah. But I'm like you. He had a knee on the ground.
So really no gain. It's going to be 4th down, and Vaughn will go back and punt. Let's see. Let's see if the Red Devils stay in their positions and stay disciplined instead of pulling back, because Jake only needs about 6 yards.
They've got a deep returner. Of course, they're putting people out on our gunners.
Look
out
at
there,
this. Look at the right side. Look at the right side. They know he's a left-footed punter, but if he could just take a couple of steps to the right and cut back, we got a timeout. Do we have enough?
Timeout, Menard.
Do we have enough players? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So David might be seeing what I was seeing.
Yeah, but the problem is, left-footed kicker, right? You roll him right, he can't kick the ball. You roll him out to the right, you got to give him another option. Throw the ball down the field possibly if the run's not there.
Well, yeah, I mean, you had those 2 linebackers that were inside.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but
if
the problem
if they take off and pursue him, and then he's able to come back, you get a blocker around there to take one out.
Well, I see what you're saying, but the problem is if it's not there, you're out of luck.
Well, you
don't have a backup option. Trying to kick with your right foot as a left-footed kicker.
Yeah, I mean, if you could make Aiden Birch eligible by putting a receiver on the line,
well, you can
and snap it and bring him out to the right-hand side.
Have eligible receivers out here.
Anyway, we'll see what happens. Aiden Birch, no, they're going to punt it. That's going to bounce and roll and take a huge Menard roll and go all the way down to the 30-yard line. Eagles gained 4 yards on that to about the 21.
Got a good hop right there before the deep returner for Port Barre really couldn't adjust to that, and, of course, got a good bounce of about 15 or 20 yards out of that.
Yeah, I mean, for him, he made a smart decision to let it go. Yeah. He thought twice about it. Boy, can't thank everybody for the time, all the years that I've been up here on the home games and everybody taking care of us up here. Tiffany and Dustin Sumrall, Lynn Roy, the guys down in the concession stand, Al Matthews and his gang. Sam Bricata's in the concession stand. I saw Jim Villard in there at times, and they've taken care of us. The Lyons brothers, Waylon LaRue,
Campbell's,
Mr. Campbell, Darryl Campbell, and Mrs. Campbell, all kinds of help. Mr. Campbell built me a perch in left field last year for softball. It was probably the greatest position I had in the 3 years that I covered Menard softball live streaming. Here's the handoff and pickup of about 12, 13 maybe,
so Tom,
and a first down.
So, Tom, in all your years of calling, who all have you called with? I know you had Lewis and David, and who are some of the folks you called with here at Menard?
So David and Lewis and you would be when I was dedicated to Menard football. Lewis and I called for many, many years. John Lindsay, who I worked with at KLAX and KELB, and he went on to Clico. He and I called games for a while, and then Lewis came in. I started with Jaime Bradford, actually. You remember Jaime? He and Lynn Rollins. When Lynn Rollins got the job with Cox Sports, actually it was Jumbo Sports Network with Ronnie Rance, a Menard graduate, went and played baseball for the Tigers. There's a pass out to the near side. That's a young man that was hurt on the kickoff, so it's great to see him. Number 17, that's Brendan Perdue.
11 down.
Oh, that's 11?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ashton Ellis with the first down catch. Almost going to be under 2 minutes to go. But when Lynn took that job, that opened up a spot, and I got a phone call because I had done some filling in, and they asked me to be color commentator with Jaime Bradford. And I did that for several years until Jimmy Touche, an Ash graduate, loved his Trojans. There's a pass down the sideline, out of bounds. Great coverage by Austin Parra. And looks like Was that Carson? No, or
maybe Wyatt.
Wyatt.
Yeah, I think that's
Wyatt
number 16,
Hayward.
Wyatt Hayward. I
Back
believe.
there to assist. So, Jaime stepped down and retired, and that's when I started doing play-by-play on my own. I think it was about 2 years or 3 years with Jaime, and then started calling, and John Lindsay stepped in there. So it hadn't been that many people, actually.
Yeah.
But we were doing the game of the week as Sunlaw Radio did it, and then Jimmy Touche came in and he implemented and got it worked out to do dedicated teams, and actually convinced Taylor and Mr. Soprano to hire several teams to go out and cover, and that's when we became the voice of the Trojans with Chris.
We totally forgot the camera.
We've been calling this, and they've been going back and forth, but it's still just going to be under a minute to play, and the Eagle defense on 3rd and 2 are going to stop them for a yard loss. That is a nice job by Janice and Hayward. Looks like our
so we got a
number 18. Is that 18 for us?
16 is Wyatt.
Oh, it is Wyatt. All right. So I thought.
So we got a Tioga update, 29-28. Franklin Parish over Tioga at halftime.
This is a 4th down play here. The Eagles with a chance to get the turnover on downs on Port Barre at the Eagle 41. They got to go 4 yards. There's a slip. Oh, we had him in the backfield, and he's going to fall short. Only a yard gain to the 40, and the Eagle defense is going to hold again.
Defense is going to hold.
Yep, that'll bring up a turnover right here, and good play by the defense, force him out wide and make the stop.
So the 4th drive will actually start in the 4th quarter. The Eagles lead at 35-7. We're headed to the 4th. They'll switch sides of the field, and the Eagles will have 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. We'll be back when the 4th quarter starts. Eagle 39-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. As we start the 4th quarter, 35-7 is the score. Jake going to throw it out to the flats. One man to beat, and he does. Now he's cutting it back to the outside. Ball on the ground. That's number 8.
So that was Aiden Birch, quarterback.
Oh, okay.
That threw that to number 8, which is not on our roster, but I got a feeling that might be one of our 8th graders. Very possibly.
God dog it. Every time. I'm telling you.
Again, don't have an upgraded roster.
They need a rubber gasket on that thing.
I think that's Mason Jared, number 8th grader, but we got Aiden Birch starting at quarterback here.
Okay, there you go. That's good. Give everybody a break. You got 4-touchdown lead. Here's a nice run. Running hard, picking up the 1st down is Brooks. And he's down inside Port Barre Red Devil property down at the 46. Where's my Menard roster, man?
I got it here, but we do not have a number 8 on there, which is why I think that's our 8th grader, Mason Jarrett, playing that.
Mason Jared, 8th grader. Also have Zach Dozod in the game on the near side. First, he's played regular, but we hadn't seen him much. There's a nice pass by Aiden Birch, sidearmed out to that. That's a Mahomes-style pass right there. just turning like a shortstop or a second baseman, picking it up and throwing it over to first.
Oh, it was out to Cutter Knowles.
He's had a nice game, hasn't he? We got to start thinking about the Security Sporting Goods player of the game. There's that's number 8 right there, isn't it? The receiver?
Yeah, in the slot, yeah.
All right, so this is what we talked about in terms of the fourth quarter conditioning that Don Fields has really put into this team. We've got looks like he might be cramping over there. Port Barre player, and that's something we haven't seen with this Eagle team, especially on a night like this. This is not too unlike one of those September games.
It's muggy down there.
10:20 to play in the game. 35-7 Eagles. Trojans lead 28-9. Of course, no update yet. They can't be at the half still.
That's Staley up. Off on his own power.
Buckeye zip, Gina zip. No update there.
And Tioga was down by 1 point at half to Franklin Parish.
Pineville's put 2 scores on the board, 49-13 in the fourth. 35-28 Franklin Parish. Did you just say that? 35-28?
Oh, no, it was 29-28 at half, last score I had, Franklin Parish.
So on our Saddlers towing ticker, 35-28. So they got a touchdown and no 2-pointer, no conversion. Going to be under 10 minutes to play. Birch with 2nd down and 8. He's going to keep it, and a little bit slower than Jake. Play not really developing. There's a flag. That's going to be on our freshman.
8th grader.
I mean 8th grader. He's pretty tall for an 8th grader.
He is. Played quarterback in junior high.
You know, getting a little touchy for these two teams who've never met before. Port Barre Red Devils. Everybody knows what used to be the Exxon station with the McDonald's in it was the stop. That was the potty break stop going down to LSU games.
Looks like they're going to mark this off against Port Barre. Personal foul.
Must have taken the 8th grader down. Port Barre's got to get a little more disciplined. You know, they've been a lot of personal fouls against the Red Devils in this game.
That's the first down.
Now the Love's truck stop has become the stop. And you can't go to an LSU game and stop in Port Barre and not run into somebody from Central Louisiana. So don't do anything wrong in Port Barre. Aiden Birch looking over the sideline. Plenty of time on the play clock. And they whistle it in. It is 1st and 10. Eagles really helped out by that penalty because we were in bad shape. There was an offsides there, but not called. Aiden going to come around the right side, and he's just kind of bulling his way down for a good 6-7 yard play. Did the ball come out?
I think they're saying the ball came out, and it's recovered by Port Barre.
Oh, sure enough. He's running hard, but got to hang on to it. Ball made it down to about the 26-yard line, actually. Second turnover of the game for the Eagles. Fumble.
So, you know, you were talking about Don Fields earlier, and I noticed Don's not down there with the team tonight. He's actually in Florida at his uncle's funeral. So we missed Don tonight, and hopefully he'll be back with us next week for the playoffs.
So let's fourth drive here for Port Barre, starting at their own 31, and nice run up the middle. There's a flag. That's going to tack on 15 against us for that last little nudge. They're trying to stop the little, the touchiness that both teams have gotten into right now. A little bickering.
Yeah, they're going to try to shut that down as we see some new numbers on defense out here. Got it, number 24.
Personal foul.
Cooper
Sullivan.
77 coming out.
Yeah, that's 77 is Hunter Vaughn, senior. He's been playing center for us, too.
9:17 to play in the game. 35-7 Eagles.
I think that's is that 18 Jacob Mizell in there. Jacob was hurt, earlier in the year when you did the senior profile on Jacob.
Oh, yeah, sure enough. Good to see him in the game. Good to see him giving some people a rest over here.
78, Daniel Robichaud.
Handoff is faked, rolling out to the sideline. Caught. Oh, and taken down hard. Ball. They're going to say an incomplete pass because he didn't hang on all the way through. Carson Harrison with the huge hit, just barreling into the receiver of Port Barre.
Good job. Yeah, good job by Carson to throw his hands out there and wrap it up, because remember there is a rule change this year on defenseless receivers by just laying a blow to him, but he did throw his hands forward in that.
But he had the football. He
separated it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're saying incomplete pass.
Yeah. So, I mean, if he's making the catch, you can still smack him. I mean, even from behind, right?
You have to use your hands, or you have to wrap up in a tackle. You cannot lower the shoulder
yes,
and hit.
Yes. Proper tackling technique. I hate the shoulder hits. I think that's like the worst thing. There's another flag.
Yeah, it's going to start getting chippy in there at this point.
They Eagles.
We got a lot of new numbers in there. 73 looks like Bryce Roselle. 78 out there, Daniel Robichaud. I think we called him earlier.
Ben Good's still out there, huh? Number 60. Is Asher still out there? Oh, no, that's 50.
Asher.
That's
Sawyer Brown.
Sawyer Brown, freshman. Is that 76? That's a 15-yarder on the Eagles. They got to be more disciplined. Yeah, 76 is out there. Did we call him out?
76 is no, we don't have a 76.
We don't have that number.
Maybe 75 might be Jarrett Scalisi.
Well, it is 76 though. We just don't have it listed. He must be a freshman. 8:30, under 8:30 to go. 35-7. Port Barre down inside. Oh, there's a flag in the line judge slipped trying to toss that flag.
I think we got an offsides on the defense, probably lined up in the neutral zone.
Boy, he put so much oomph on the toss on that one, John.
Yeah.
He lost his footing. So that was on us.
Yeah, it was defense encroachment.
1st and 5. It's going to be under 8 minutes after this play. The pass down the sideline. He's got him open. And that's the nice call. No call there. Good defense. As he didn't hit him, he was just going for the ball as well.
As we see some starters coming out, Ben Good, Aaron Brevell, Asher Davis, Jacob Janice coming back in. So
they don't want to give up another touchdown.
Yeah, you're right. It was 78 coming off the field, not 76.
It's 78?
Yeah, that's Daniel Robichaud.
Okay. Hard to tell.
Yep.
With the glass the way it is.
Camera.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Keep getting text updates from folks going, move your camera.
I'm sorry. I'm getting so into the game and just walked away from the camera. Sorry, guys. You'd think I would have learned.
Number 8 is Mason Jared, our 8th grader. John Lyons watching the film tonight. And prayers go out to the Lyons family. Their mother's in the hospital. And Jimmy was down there covering for John and brought up some good food. River Rouge Millworks. And hopefully John can join us next time.
Low snap is caught and overthrown on 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 or 5. Now it's going to be 4th down.
Oh, we got, yep. Back off. That's Sam. Sam, back off. So we should draw a flag right here. Sam just needs to walk away. On Port Barre. Yeah, after the play, kid came up and kind of hit Sam in the face mask and then threw a little shot at him. And officials had
he should be thrown out of the game, huh?
Nah, they're going to get him for an unsportsmanlike.
I mean, there's a lot of.
Hopefully, they're not going to get Sam for retaliating.
There's a lot of laundry on the field. At least three officials threw their flag on that one. They're going to talk about it. Not sure what
It's a matter of are they going to get just Port Barre, or are they going to do 2?
So, not sure why they're not huddling and talking about it, huh? Everybody's just kind of doing their own thing right now.
Yeah, I mean, the referee at this point should have his calls and should be indicating his calls. And as Port Barre is going to take a timeout. I'm not sure. The referee still hadn't signaled what we're doing here. Got to get a signal from the white hat on what he's got, if he's got them offsetting or not.
They got 3 flags. We want to know if they picked them up or if they're offsetting or what. 7:15 to play in the game, 35-7 here in the fourth quarter. And again, my thanks as we wind down. This might be the last home game of the year for the Eagles. Again, hey, John, let's talk a little bit about the playoff situation. Number 7 of Port Barre. That is Caleb Olivier. Olivier, 35-7, ejected from the game. That's that punch that you were showing.
Yeah, I mean, it was after the play. He kind of came and got in Sam's face and gave him a little shove to the face mask. And fortunately for Sam, he didn't retaliate. So that's going to back him up 15 and
going to put him in a heap of trouble on fourth down.
Super long here.
So, you know, in this case, Port Barre at 1-9 is what it's looking like. I mean, unless just the ultimate, you know, collapse for the Eagles at 35-7, he will not be able to play, depending on if he's a senior or not. If he's not a senior,
well, Port Barre is ranked 37th. They are not going to the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He is. Oh, he's a senior, so he's not going to be playing next year anyway. So he doesn't have to worry about sitting out the first half of the first game next year. So here's the pass. He's looking to go deep, and he's going down the sidelines. Carson Harrison in position. Oh, Carson slipped a little bit.
It's okay.
He played great defense.
He had really good position. He had good position right there, read the play, and was right where he needed to be to break that up.
The receiver almost grabbed the ball over his head with Carson kind of slipping a little bit, but he was running step for step, stride for stride, and that's another turnover on downs. Defense has played really well this game, and offense has too. But I mean, a lot of turnover on downs.
Well, our defense has played good all year. I mean, our
yes,
defense has kept us in ball games when we needed it, and
got 3 turnovers tonight. The Menard 40-44.
We got a couple of new numbers on the offensive side of the ball here. It's like number 2 is that Bo Broussard coming in the game at wide receiver.
Minus 13 yards for the Red Devils on that one. Under 7 minutes to play. Handoff, boy, tackle for about a yard loss as the defensive line just busting through on that one. Yeah, the lineman. Who's the little guy that's in there? He's 8th grader?
Let's see.
I mean.
Nope, I got a feeling I know who that is. Is that number 61, Michael Laborde?
You know what? I think it is. That's Eric's son, right?
Yeah, freshman in there.
Eric's up here helping PA announcer Lolly Dude. Lolly Griffin doing the PA announcement all year this year and last year, taking over for Russell Wilson and Steve Bonnet. And Eric's liking being up here. Eric at halftime came in and said, man, you get free hamburgers? You get all this food? I'm going to stay up here.
If Eric comes back next year and we're up here doing this, you know, obviously you won't be with us all the time, but we're going to tell Eric to bring a long squeegee on a long stick.
Eric said he'd be interested in being up here with you.
There you go.
The call.
Maybe we'll get him on the headset. Huh?
I told him, I said, talk with Chris. Of course, he's got to go to all the home and away games.
He'll be there anywhere. His wife will be there, so he'll get drug along.
And they got a little one.
I know how that works.
Yeah, that's right. They have a younger one too coming up. But he's like, man, I'm not sitting in the stands anymore. I'm coming up here.
So we got a couple of our new guys out on the field are they're taking their opportunity to do a little talking while we're up 35-7.
Eric Laborde and not Eric, but his son coming out, getting high fives. Michael Laborde. So the punt, that's a high punt, not very long, and out of bounds at about the 30, 35. That went out.
Yeah, Jake knew it.
40.
Jake knew it, about a 24-yarder or so. Jake knew it when he kicked it. He put his hands on his helmet, and it's like, oh, no.
Well,
good coverage kick, though, when they're that high. Good coverage kick.
That's right. 4:47 to play. I think a little bit of focus is not there right now because they know they have the game in hand on senior night, 35-7.
Yeah, as we see, we got,
Even the coaches have most of their headsets off.
Bunch of new players coming in on defense and people coming in, coming off. Not sure what personnel you got, but last home game of the year, going to get a lot of folks in that up big right now and get some experience and get a little playing time.
4:47 to play. The handoff. The Eagles breaking the hole. He's going to beat him. One man. He's not going to go. Oh, a shoestring tackle at the 30. Who was that? Was that Janice, 32? Just barely getting him? Yeah, that's Janice. He's got that T-shirt out.
Yep, Jacob Janice got him on the shoestring to save it.
Touchdown saving tackle, and the defense starters say, we're going back in.
Yeah, our free safety. I'm not sure who was playing free safety, if that was Hunter Branch or not, but, man.
Down.
Free safety's picking his ankle up off the ground off that play.
That and a strap.
Yeah.
So in the shotgun, the handoff, trying the left side. Oh, and Ben Good says, no, sir. You're not getting around this side. And that is a loss of about 2.
Tell you what, I'm going to give you an update here that you're going to be surprised at. Ash 42, Neville 9 with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Is Ash making a statement or what?
Ash has put a big bullseye on their back in the playoffs and said, you better come get us.
Hey, and they're going to be playing at home too.
After their first week bye.
Yeah, that's right. They're going to be they may be the number one seed. And the thing about it is that they're in the non-select division, so I mean they're not playing against some of the big boys.
No, they got some of the big. You got Catholic of Baton Rouge, you got Edna Carr, you got the big boy. You got plenty of big boys.
Edna Carr's ranked number 1, and Asher's right behind him.
Edna Carr beat Rummel last night, 60-something to 28.
Yeah, but is Rummel ranked?
Yeah, but Rummel's a huge 5A school out of New Orleans that was in the state championship just a few years ago.
There's a stack up behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of maybe 1 if no gain at all.
Edna Carr is always going to have athletes on the field. They've always produced athletes.
So Ash probably won't jump them, even though, Neville's highly ranked as well.
Look, once you get into the top 4, top 5, top 6,
it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I mean, they're going to be tight games at that point. You got to have a little bit of luck on your side, too, in those games.
Well, I guess you're right because they'll have the home field advantage most of the way, and then you get down to the dome, you're taking on.
Depending on the playoff seeding and who wins, if they were away or home the week before.
4th and 1, the Eagles stop them. Another turnover on downs. They will not get the first down. And the Eagle offense coming back out. Brevell in on the tackle. And a host of Eagles stack them up for no gain and another turnover on downs. They took over at the Port Barre 36, had one big long run, and then the starters came back in and said, we're not giving up another touchdown. 35-7. We got 1:50 to play. They made it down to the 34, right?
Yeah. We'll see if Coach Perkins goes in the victory formation here if they try to run something.
30 yards. So the Eagles have it at their own 34. Eagles with 28 unanswered points going back to the first quarter. They took a 7-0 lead. Port Barre came back and scored quickly to tie it, and they will go into victory formation, and I doubt Port Barre will call any timeouts. I mean, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just trying to extend the game. 43-35, Franklin Parish over Tioga right now.
So, looking at the playoffs, St. Louis Catholic was getting beat by Houghton. I don't know if playing a 5A school, losing to a 5A is going to jump them that high over Menard, and Menard getting a win here over Port Barre. Probably going to keep us in the 23 spot, so kind of have to see what North Lake Christian or Pope John Paul II did.
So the Eagles will travel. They'll make – I don't think there's any way they don't make the playoffs. It's just a matter if they're going to be 23 or 24.
Yep, they're making the playoffs.
I don't think they'll climb. Under a minute to play now. It's 3rd and 10, and the Eagles only need to snap it one time unless they take 16 seconds to spot the ball and put it back into play. They're not calling for the play to happen yet. They're waiting for it to get down to under 40 seconds, and then they won't have to call another play. They could have just let them snap it, but here they'll blow it in right now at 39 seconds.
Yeah, they'll get one more snap. Just nail it again.
Well, yeah, there's 3-second difference or 7-second difference. So there he'll kneel, and that's it. We can go to shaking hands. Eagles will win senior night game 35-7 over the Port Barre Red Devils. And they'll finish 4-6 on the year and 2-2 in district play. And they won the two most important home games you can win is homecoming and senior night. Great win for the Eagles. We will have a lot to talk about on Wednesday night at the Eagles Nest Coaches Show at 7 p.m. at Buffalo Wild Wings. Hopefully everybody will turn out, have a huge crowd. We should be on the patio. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of a cold snap and just have a great time in the patio or on the patio at Buffalo Wild Wings. We'll take just a quick little second, and then we'll come back to wrap things up. Welcome back to the Nest here in Alexandria, Louisiana, home of the Holy Savior Menard Central High School. The Eagles have won senior night, and they are gathering. Actually, got some conversation going on over here with Port Barre coach and Chris. And you got the sheriff's department over there, and making sure that nothing happens. Got dads and folks down on the sidelines. Just there's still a lot of mouthing off going on. Be interesting. We'll see if we can't got the police department and sheriff's department over there talking to the coaching staff. Oh, look, they may end up bringing one of these guys.
I don't know, but talking a little football.
Coaches are going back over.
Yeah, North Lake Christian was hammering Independence in tonight's game. So it looks like North Lake Christian's going to win. Amite lost, number 10 seed. Pope John Paul II was winning at the score we looked at. But the one in question, Beekman Charter, was being beat by Madison, number 33 seed, in the second quarter score we had. So we'll have to see what Beekman Charter does tonight, and if the victory tonight, Menard winning over Port Barre, 37 seed, is enough to push us up over Beekman Charter with a possible loss tonight to Madison, see how they do. If they do, we go to 22, which then means you might play a number 11 Pope John Paul II out of Slidell. So, like we said at the start of the show, either way we go, we're heading southeast.
Yep. So we'll be traveling a couple hours next Friday night, and we'll of course, what is all the university lab stuff? I mean, they're saying the 18th. I mean, how does that keep everything from coming down?
You got an injunction down there. They were reported last week by Liberty High School. My understanding is, I was told Liberty High School reported them for ineligible players at U High, and a judge put an injunction on it because what LHSA was going to do was going to basically forfeit 8 or 9 of their games from the season, and that was going to change all the power rankings across the state, because when you change a school like U High, who's played multiple people, played some high people, that's going to change power rankings all the way from 5A down to probably 2A. Well, the judge put an injunction on them, so what's that do to the power rankings? Till the judge rules on it, man, we're kind of in no man's land, and what does that do? So till the judge says what they're going to do, who knows?
So you're looking at October 15th is the next playoff game,
November,
and some folks are saying it's the 18th that he's going to rule. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. You got to have an earlier ruling than that.
Look, we've seen it for years with the LHSA. It's the schools. We saw it years ago when they did the select, non-select split, and what are you going to do? Do we bring them back? I tell you, it's always something.
Eric Laborde, good job tonight with Lolly Griffin on the PA announcement. They did a great job over there. They always do. And for us, 35-7 the final. And the Eagles are going to be in the playoffs, so we have at least one more game this season.
Another coach's show?
One more coach's show. Of course, the coach's show will end as soon as the season ends. We will not do a coach's show after a loss, whenever that occurs. And so we will be at Buffalo Wild Wings on Wednesday night, this coming Wednesday, to talk about this victory, and then we'll have a more definitive look at where we'll be next Friday night. But, John, you and I are going to be traveling together in my car because you'll have to drive Courtney
back
home.
That's right.
After the ball game, and so we'll have to follow each other home.
We'll be leaving around lunch.
Yes.
Because even if the shortest drive I looked at is A-Meet, and you're almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
The other one's on a Friday afternoon, depending if you got to go through Baton Rouge or not, 3.5 to 4 hours.
I'll be making phone calls to make sure we can call the game, and hopefully we're inside because we got to make sure we don't have any rain. If that hurricane, that may be a tropical storm, that's going to be hitting the Yucatan, I believe, area, of Mexico, southern Texas, and if it turns around and floats back, we may be having some rain next week. So they still got folks on the field over there. It's trying to make sure that everything, ends all right. Interesting. Be interesting to talk to Chris and David as to what went on over there. But as far as, if this is my last home game, folks, I just want to say thanks to everybody over there in the concession stand. Thanks to the Lyons brothers and Waylon for taking care of us over the years. I mean, the number of meals that I had on on Dad's night, Wednesday night, when we were doing radio, and the first year we live streamed, we were over in the coaches or the baseball hut. The great food we'd have on Wednesday night, and then of course last year we were at Wildwood Pizza, and then this year at Buffalo Wild Wings. It's been such a pleasure to be the voice of the Eagles, to be back home and come back to the school that I spent 4 years here and graduated in 1983. It's just been a great experience. Everybody has been great, taking care of us. David would set us a reserve seat up here when we first started. because we'd have other radio teams come up and sitting in our spot. And so he created a reserve sign for Tom Bouchie and Lewis Love, and we had cushiony seats. That's why they wanted it. And then giving us the center console here this year because we have such a setup with equipment. Again, can't thank everybody enough. And of course, we get to call at least one more week. And if it happens to be the last game, we'll do our goodbyes at that point. But from the Nest, if we don't come back, thanks so much. Oh, I can't leave Justin out. The IT Justin, man, he
saved us numerous times.
Oh man, and setting up the internet for us in here, Insight Audio, Video, and Security with Adam Rhodes. Just been fantastic for us with the hotspot. That's how we're going to get the game back here next week. Every time we go on the road, and whenever we do the coaches show, we're using the hotspot. And he just handed it over this year and said, hey, if I need it, I'll call you. And he's never called. They've been great. M&M Sound with Mike over there at M&M Sound, just great with the speaker that we've had whenever we've had to use it over at Buffalo Wild Wings. So thanks to everybody, to the coaches, to Chris Gatlin for bringing us here to be the voice of the Eagles so many years ago, and for David and for JC, the three coaches that I have called for, and all the coaching staff up and down the way for everybody. I mean, some of them are spread out now. You've got Corey Holmes over in Mamu, calling games. Justin came back. He was with David and them before, and the coaching staff this year, Bracata, Ray, and everybody. Tiffany, thanks so much for all the help up here. Tiffany and her husband, Dustin Sumrall, just a fantastic job. Your final words on the game tonight. You know what we haven't done?
Oh, yeah.
We haven't
talked about it either.
No, not at all, but we got to do it. So let's start with the Southern Air cool play of the game. I mean, what are we going to do?
The one I liked the Cutter Knowles touchdown pass over the middle. A little tip to himself would be my pick.
That is a cool play of the game.
I like that one.
A lot of them were just run-ins, but that was a really a beautiful play, and Cutter keeping his composure and staying focused on the ball. Mm-hmm. You got it. The Cutter Knowles touchdown pass, which I think is the one that made it 28-7, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
And that was a tip. It was a long pass. It was tipped right around the goal line, and he caught it in the end zone for the touchdown. So that's great. Our Southern Air cool play of the game. The Security Sporting Goods player of the game.
Man, I don't know. That's tough. I mean, Cutter was around. Jordan Rich made some good catches. Jake made some good decisions, made some good plays. Defense.
Who had the picks?
Oh, man. Sam had one.
Yeah, that was early.
Had a good return.
That was the second touchdown, right?
Second interception.
And then we had a fumble recovery.
Recoveries.
How about we called Carson Harrison's name out
he had
quite
a heck
bit.
of a breakup down here. Made some good open field tackles.
Put himself in position to stop pass breakups.
Yeah.
That's a possibility too. I mean, Jake's won multiple. He had some really good runs as well.
But I tell you, and it goes to show you, and I don't know, maybe we have to wait till Wednesday before we announce it. I don't know. We could announce it tonight. But it goes to show you the game they played. They played a complete game tonight. Offense played well. Defense played well. It makes it tough to get a pick like that because everybody played well. You had good plays all over the field.
Special teams played well.
Yeah, I mean,
had a fumble recovery. Hayden got every kickoff.
Yeah.
No block punts. Hayden got one off that should have been blocked, and I don't know how he got it off, and that's the only one he missed because it was so delayed.
Yeah, the snap was bobbled. But, I mean, they played well all around. Offense played well. The offensive line, man. I like it.
How about
they played inside the tackles? I thought they played well because we ran the ball inside the tackles.
Well, how about this?
Really good.
You're right. The Security Sporting Goods player of the game will be five offensive
How about we
linemen.
just give it to the offensive line?
To the whole offensive line.
I don't know what stats you have. I know we don't keep rushing yards and we don't keep detailed stats on that, but we'll have to get them from the coaches Wednesday night, maybe at the show. But I'd like to see what our rushing yards were because between the tackles, we were solid tonight.
Let's see. That's 54. And 184 total yards for Port Barre. 68 238 is 106. 298 yards of offense. The bulk of it, I'd say, is the running game.
Yeah.
We had some good passes.
especially for down, towards end zones.
Maybe at best 100 yards of passing.
Which says you got almost 200 yards of rushing.
198 rushing. So I mean, let's do it. We'll find out who the starters were. We know Scalise started. Ben Good started, right?
Hollis was back
Chapman
at right tackle. Hunter Vaughn was snapping. Cade Tassan, I think.
Did he play?
Yeah, he played. He started and he stayed in. He played left guard on the left side.
He was sick.
Yeah, he played. He was injured, but he played. So those guys did a whale of a job, and especially coming off the last two games, and they've had a lot of injuries and struggled a good bit here and there with the injuries and having to move people around. And I tell you what, they controlled the line of scrimmage tonight. They really did. When you go back at the film, I think you'll see offensive line did a whale of a job on the line of scrimmage.
So last update, 43-41, Franklin Parish leading Tioga, 42-16, Ash over Neville. That is huge, with 11:24 to play in the game. And, of course, don't know what the other ones were. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to give it to the offensive line, and we'll have Coach kind of tell us who the starters were. Maybe we'll get Redmond out if he can make it out there, and we can talk about the offensive line as well. And, of course, they'll tell us who the Express Pros Employment Professionals Lineman of the Week will be. But as you can see, it's kind of clearing out. The Port Barre Red Devils are heading home, and that's what we're going to do. So that's it for tonight. Go Tigers tomorrow. Take it to Bama. Come on, give us a victory at home at Tiger Stadium in Death Valley. Game day, 8 o'clock in the morning on ESPN. Man, they are going to be live in the quad on campus. The guest pickers, did you see who that is?
Skeens
and Livy Dunn.
Livy.
The power couple of LSU, with Skeens having a great season as a Pittsburgh Pirate and Olivia Dunn winning the national championship. Of course, Skeens did too for LSU baseball, led the Tigers to the national title. So two title champions dating each other, and they're going to be the guest pickers on game day. So I'll be up watching that as well. And 6:30 the game. Join us 7 o'clock at Buffalo Wild Wings. Final words, John.
Yeah, I think great all-around game by the Eagles tonight. Came in and 35-7, finished the year off great at home, and get ready for the playoff round next week.
I'll tell you what, all season long, we've never had a post-game this long, maybe because it's kind of hitting me that this may be our last home game, and it's it. So, but we will say goodnight for tonight. Thanks again to Eagle Nation for taking me in and accepting me as the voice of the Eagles. We got one more game to go at least on the road. We'll tell you where that is Wednesday night at the Coaches Show. For John Wolf, I'm Tom Boucher. Have a great night, everybody. God bless. Have a great weekend. Go Tigers. Go Eagles.